Hello and welcome to Build Up to a Good Game. We're now in 5 minutes away from kickoff at the Vitality Stadium as it's Bournemouth against West Ham United. Gonzo, before we get onto the team news, which is perhaps interesting, how is yourself?
I am. Myself is fine. How is yourself?
Well, stressed and more stressed, but I'm hoping for the next couple of hours I can switch off, sit back, and watch an inspirational performance from the boys, and we pick up a surprise 3 points. And if we win, we can go high as 14th today. That would be nice.
That would be lovely. That would be cause for celebration this weekend, to be honest with you. So I'd love. Oh, I'd just love that. I could barely dare to dream about such things as 3 wins in a row and 14th in the league. Honestly, it'd be yeah. I've got to tell you, that would be extra corned beef hash for the kids this evening if that happens.
I had that the other day.
I know you did. They're not. We're not actually having corned beef hash tonight.
Why? What's wrong with corned beef hash?
There's nothing wrong with corned beef hash, but on football days, I just can't do anything that requires any preparation, if you know what I mean.
Like a pizza job.
Peeling. Well, it is actually. It's exactly what it is.
Yeah, I've just had the same conversation. Said what we're having. I said, look, it's either pizza or like pesto pasta or something. You're gonna have to go pick it up from the store, and it's.
Well, we've got them. We got them. Funny enough, they're stuffed crust pizzas from Aldi. They're actually quite big. They just about fit in the oven. The kids are happy with that. I'll be happy with that. Honestly, stuffed crust pepperoni pizza and a West Ham win. There's not a lot that can get better in life than that.
Yeah. I would just like to stress we have no control over the graphic next to Gonzo. The lineups are correct in terms of the personnel, but they're incorrect in terms of who is playing where. The Bournemouth one's wrong and the West Ham one's wrong as well. So if you're looking at it thinking, why is Jared Bowen left wing back? He's not left wing back.
No.
All the data is automated from Opta. They need to rearrange it. So the team sheet goes in, that's what's spat out at them, and then they'll eventually manually change it. And during...
You'd hope. I mean, that would be interesting. That would definitely keep Iraola on his toes if that was the shape and where everyone was playing.
This is the manager that put Scarles at right back, so you just never know, do you? But anyway,
Igor right wing. Let's do it. Yeah.
And also ignore the subs scrolling along the bottom of the screen. That's also incorrect. I'll be honest with you, I completely forgot about it. It's been a stressful day. I completely forgot about it. Went live. Thought, bugger, I forgot that bit. So I will do it in a minute. But for the time being, Gonzo, shall we get on to the starting 11?
We shall. I've got to tell you, I think I've got something in my eye though. So if you see me doing that quite a lot, well, that's why. There you go.
You fixed it.
I might have done it, actually. I might be an eyelash fly, a bit of pepperoni pizza. Who knows?
A twinkle.
A twinkle in my eye. That's it. Yeah. Head of the win. That's what it is. Yeah, well, I don't want to get rid of it then, do I?
Sparkle in your eye. There you go.
Sparkle in my eye.
Anyway, the West Ham starting 11, and we're going to discuss. I mean, look, there you go. Opta have now rearranged it, and they're still maybe not quite set, but it'll be interesting to see. We think that's what they're going to do. But Iraola will be in goal. We're quite confident in that part of it.
Yes.
We've got Adam Wan-Bissaka as well as Igor Todibo and Max Kilman, and we've also got El Hadji Malik Diouf. So it could be a back three for West Ham today. We've also got Freddie Potts. He was deemed fit enough to start, and Fernandez retains his place as well. Jared Bowen starts. There is no Somerville. He is not on the bench either. So it's safe to assume Somerville is injured again. So he's not in the matchday squad today. But it does present a big opportunity for Guilherme, who starts, and Callum Wilson retains his place up front. The first thing I'm going to ask you, Gonzo, is before I talk about are you happy with the lineup, I need to know what you think the lineup is in order to get there. So what do you think this is? Do you think this is a back three with Diouf and Wan-Bissaka wing backs?
Yeah, 100%. Well, I say 100%. What do I can't be 100%.
No, your opinion is 100%. You're 100% sure that's your opinion.
Sure that I think it. Yes. With a three, I've got to count to 11 now. So yeah, I think it'll be a 5-2-3. Is that right? Yeah. 5-2-3 is what I'm thinking of here. So I can't see it being anything else, but I'm open to being surprised. Actually, I don't want to be surprised. I would quite like it to be that if that's what he's choosing. He said Paqueta was irreplaceable. He wasn't joking. I'm not even going to bother. I'm not even going to bother replacing him. We'll stick the only other Brazil. No. I've got 2 other Brazilians. I'll stick them both in. There you go. 2 Brazilians make one. Yes, he's Brazilian, Igor, isn't
he? Yeah.
There you go.
I'm pretty sure it's going to pop up in a minute anyway, but they do get their nationalities wrong.
Brazilian with a Russian name.
Yeah, there he is. He is Brazilian, but they've still not updated Wan-Bissaka before someone points out to me, I know he doesn't play for England. I am not in charge of Wan-Bissaka's flag.
But he did.
He did, but he now plays for Congo, who have a playoff for the World Cup. So they've got a big international break in March coming up. Some countries have got playoffs in order to get to the World Cup. Some countries do not. Some countries.
Oh, is that right? Which any countries in particular?
No, I wasn't thinking of anyone in particular. I was just mentioning that some Ireland are playing Czechia in the playoffs.
Oh,
so we've got the Irish against Souček and Soufal.
If he's allowed to play.
yeah, a strange game to punish people for as well. The playoffs for the World Cup, right? That's it. You're all getting punished. You think you do it for like a friendly, like a meaningless game?
Yeah. Pre-season friendly against Andorra is what you want.
Not the playoffs where you decide that's when you're going to make a statement. But I'm unsure about the back three, if I'm honest with you.
Go on.
I just haven't seen it work under Nuno. That's all. I think if it might work, and I think does Igor deserve a chance? Yeah, I don't see why not. He's not had one yet, and if very short spells we've seen him, he's been more than fine. But I'm always a little bit wary about judging a player based on like a 5-minute cameo off the bench. You know, it's good, but okay, let's do it for 90 minutes now and see what you got. But he certainly deserves a chance. He's not had one yet, and you know, when he's looking at the two that's ahead of him in the pecking order, he'd be well within his right to say, hey, come on, my turn soon. And Tadebo's done well the last couple of games. But I think prior to those, Igor would have been sat there going, well, they're both crap. At least get one of them out and put me in. So he deserves his chance. I think maybe taking Diouf and moving him further forward feels good. The only thing is, I think when we're defending, I think Diouf will be defending as a left back anyway. It'll be a flat back five, I think. I don't think it's going to be a 3 and then they're pushing up. And I think this is my concern. What are we going to do in that regards? Because on Bournemouth's left-hand side, they've got Truffert, who pushes quite high down that left side. So we need a bit of a plan. Is Bowen tracking him, or is Wan-Bissaka taking him? And then whoever the right centre-back is, Tadebo, Kilman, are they coming over to then mark the left winger in order to keep Bowen further up the pitch? Because I think the last thing I want to see is a flat back five, and Bowen's pinned back, playing as a wing back because of their advanced left back. And when we do turn the ball over, we've got Potts, Fernandes, Guilherme and Wilson, and that's it really. So I want to retain an opportunity to counter-attack against Bournemouth. They like it. Bournemouth like it when it's a bit of a basketball game. So you are playing into their hands a little bit, but I also thought that game suited us in the second half against Burnley. When it started to get a little bit end-to-end, I thought we were taking advantage of that too. So it could be a bit of an entertaining one, but I've got a feeling that Nuno's here to try and keep a clean sheet first and foremost, which was tried and tested for him with Nottingham Forest last season. So I think he's maybe trying to just implement a little bit of that, make it difficult for Bournemouth, try to keep the clean sheet, or at least concede at the most one and hope we can do something down the other end. But a big chance for Guilherme. A difficult one. Away to Bournemouth when Paqueta's not playing and Somerville's not playing. It's not an ideal set of circumstances. But when you are a youngster, whether you're Guilherme, Earthy, Marshall, you're not going to get put in ideal circumstances. You're going in because there's an injury or a suspension. So already someone's missing. That's why you're getting a call up. So I hope he does it. If he puts in a good performance today, Guilherme, we've suddenly got an extra player almost. It would feel like a new signing, and it sounds a bit stupid saying it when he signed a year and a half ago almost, but that is how I'd feel about him, Gonzo. So fingers crossed Guilherme can deliver today, or at least just have a really good game.
Well, do you know what? I think we'll find out an awful lot more. And I think if we were going to let him go in Germany, in January, similar, aren't they? One of them's a month and one of them's a country. But if we are going to let him go to Germany in January,
just take him out the helicopter and put the crate down and away you go. Go on.
Off you go.
Go on, boy.
Run. Then I think this gives us maybe a little bit less regret. He's at least had one more chance. You got to hand it to Nuno, really. I think it would be maybe easier for him to maybe put Walker Peters in there, maybe shuffle it around, maybe put Souček in. What I expected him to do, he's done something different here, and I agree. It's not looked great 3 at the back, but I do wonder if that starts to look a little bit better with Potts and Fernandes in there. But in terms of Guilherme, if he wants to do something on the counter attack, he needs to get some pace, and he's got that with him here. And I mean, you just look at it as starts for Scholes. That starts for Callum Marshall, starts for Freddie Potts, now starts for Guilherme. Myers on the bench, got Beckis on the bench. I can't remember since Harry, I have to say, and I'm willing to be corrected, the last manager that put such a concentration of young players in and around. And also you've got to factor in 20-year-old left back, 21-year-old midfielder in Fernandes. I can't remember the last manager.
22, I think.
Sorry?
Magassa's 22.
There you go. Yeah. I can't remember the last manager who did, as I say, such a concentration. He's done so many. I did a video about Traore, about Adama Traore, and whatever he is, he's 28 or 29, whatever he might be. And somebody wrote on the comments, well, that's going to do nothing for our average age, is it? And I thought, I hadn't even thought about it. And the reason I hadn't thought about it is because there's so many youngsters in there now. He's blasted that away. It's not even a consideration. I mean, it's the whatever. Don't even think about it. It's not even worth calculating. He is putting a lot of young players, not only in the squad, but on the bench and in the team. And you've got to say, fair play to him. There were probably easier things for him to do than Guilherme today. And he sat in that press conference and actually, if you go, the Lauren's video's back up now if you want to go and watch it over on the main channel. But he said in that press conference, I'll give him a chance. He'll get his chance. Like all players, he'll get his chance. I think that's pretty much what he said. So you've got to hand it to him, mate. That's really, really good,
Before we move on to the Brentford team, Brett is saying, any chance Igor's left back, Juice left midfield, and Guilherme is actually playing central in the sort of Paqueta role?
And anything is possible. Don't forget, he's played Somerville there. Anything is possible with this side. We don't know him well enough, do we, Nuno, yet? So, I mean, it could be that. But, yeah, no one knows him well enough to say, no, that's definitely not going to happen. The only thing I'd say with Juff is we need to get crosses at him. Because he doesn't have a trick, I do think he is better as a wing-back rather than a winger. So I don't know. I'm open to be educated on this really, but if we don't know, Iraola doesn't know. That's for sure. Iraola doesn't know what's going on here.
There's even a weird possibility that Guilherme might be on the right and Bowen's on the left. I believe Bowen played there for 15, 20 minutes for England when Saka come on. I don't know. I didn't watch the game.
Yes, he did. Yes,
but sorry, just. Eyes on Turf Moor there, important game for West Ham.
What's going on?
Well, are you allowed a spoiler? I often get around when I spoil things. If you don't want to know, cover your ears and don't look for 10 seconds. I'm going to give you an update from Turf Moor. Right, there you go. Spoiler over. It's currently Burnley 0, Chelsea 1 with 15 minutes to go, and Gusto just had a good chance. It was about 4-3 in Chelsea's favour. And
who scored for Chelsea?
Neto. Why is you got a Chelsea player in your
team? Pedro.
He got booked though, so there you go. A nice point deduction for you. We don't know what's going to happen with Guilherme. To be honest with you, I'm pleased he's getting a chance, because if he played Kyle Walker-Peters on the wing today, Guilherme would have went, oh, right, what's the point? It's another manager. I'm not going to get a chance. I'm getting out of here in January, right? So he's had to be really patient, and it's Somerville's out. One wing. This is the thing. Guilherme, in my eyes, Guilherme is replacing Somerville, not Paqueta. I think Igor's replacing Paqueta and going into defence. I think we're going to back three because of Paqueta. But Somerville, I think, is injured, and Nuno's turned around to the only other natural younger winger and said to Guilherme, it's your time, son. You're getting your opportunity. Get ready. Get out there. Show us what you can do. And what are you laughing at?
I hadn't realised it, but you did. He said, Gio, you said look away. But then you spoke the score.
Oh, I said to look away and cover your ears.
Oh, did you? Oh, right. Okay.
I'll tell you why I say look away. I'll tell you why I say look away.
Yeah.
because I'm bloody good at lip reading, so I just assume everyone can lip read.
Oh, I see.
So it's like a habit of mine. If someone says, "Oh, don't listen," I have to look away. Otherwise, I can see what you're going to say. I can read. You're not wearing any trousers. Lovely. Told you. It's
good. It's good.
It's not something I've ever trained in. It's just
could be a new series.
Yeah.
Only on Patreon, obviously.
The old lip reading stuff. Yeah. Because it's just like a survival instinct, isn't it? I know I can't hear as well as other people, so I know I need to lip read in order to. So when I had my first teacher with a beard, I was like, mate, you're going to have to go shave yourself or something. I can't read your lips. So there you go. I can read a lip. Anyway, right then, the Bournemouth team. Let's try and do it from memory. Bugger it. Let's have a little bit of fun. In goal is Petrovic as normal. At right back is Lewis Cook with Senesi and Diakite at centre back, Trufer at left back. In midfield is the usual double pivot of Alex Scott and Tyler Adams. Evan Nielsen dropping back into a bit of a number 10 role, which a lot of Bournemouth fans have been looking forward to seeing because they think his skills would be better suited to number 10 with Krupi ahead of him in the striker role. And then they've got David Brooks on the right and Marcus Tavernier on the left-hand side. That's your Bournemouth starting 11. They've got a few injuries. The most notable one is Noah Semenyo, not even on the bench. He is out of the squad altogether. So a bit of a boost for us, but they still retain a very good 11.
Oh, yeah. Yes, it's not going to be an easy game. And and as I say, we don't even know what we're doing yet. That's the other thing. We don't. It's hard for us to say, "Oh, you're confident." I don't know. I mean, we think it's going to be whatever 5 at the back, but
I should just stress. I think it's Lewis Cook at right back, Roger. But if it's not, it'll be Tyler Adams. It won't be Alex Scott, but I think it'll be Cook. My guess is it'll be Lewis Cook at right back.
Yeah, I mean, he indicated that Adams wouldn't be starting actually. So yeah, he was not happy about the international break, Iraola. But I mean, we can't. We're gonna, whatever happens, we're gonna have to beat Bournemouth, and they're gonna have a really good team. And who knows? Yeah. It's a lot of this is down to tactics now because we can have an opinion on the selection. What I do like though, got to say this. Actually, do you want to read out the bench first? You know the bench?
I've got it here. I've got to hand to, so I can read it to you. The West Ham bench here is. So I'm just watching this. Basically, Badashili is fighting Esteve, and Chelsea are defending the corner, and Badashili's all over him. So the referee called them both over, had a word with them.
Yeah.
Said, right, take the corner. And as the ball got kicked, Badashili's still all over him, so referee's blowing up. So I thought he was a way to give a pen, but he's gone over and booked the Chelsea player. Now all the Burnley players are saying, well, that's a pen then. If you're booking...
Are you lip reading them saying that's a pen then?
No, because he didn't say that. He called the referee something, and he's got...
did he?
Hannibal called the referee something, and he's got booked for it. But Kyle Walker and Josh Cully are now saying to the ref, the ball was in play, and you've blown up and booked the Chelsea player, so by right, that's a foul then. So the referee's now saying, no, it's a corner, but now VAR's getting involved, so there might be a penalty for Burnley.
Oh, no, we don't
want that.
Burnley, no.
Anyway,
I say corner as my thing, from what I can hear.
Yeah, they're playing on it. It's all good. Right, the West Ham bench this afternoon is not the one on the screen. It's Hermansen, Kyle Walker-Peters. We've also got Rodriguez, Souček, Irving. Myers is on the bench. Earthy's on the bench. McGasser's on the bench. And Fulkrug is also on the bench as well.
Oh, there's a couple of stories there. Well, great for George Earthy. Really pleased for that. That's brilliant. Okay, here's the one, because he has left Souček on it. Now, Souček would have been an easy one again for him to do. Kyle Walker-Peters in would have been easy, particularly bearing in mind, Somerville, but I'm talking about the Paqueta one here. Souček would have been the easy one. But, like you said in the preview, Wilson's going to get tired after 60-odd minutes. That's interesting. Wilson gets tired, and he brings on Souček, a striker. There's an interesting one. But that's great. That's great for Earthy. Of course, good to have an attacking midfielder in there. And you say Ezra Myers in there again. So, yeah, good. It's good, really, isn't it? No extra centre-back. I guess you don't need them, though, do you?
Myers is there.
Oh, I thought he played more left-back then. He does a bit of both.
Yeah. I've seen him play more as a left centre back, but the under 21s tend to play back threes, which can be a bit. This is where we're playing a back three here, I suppose, but I can play centre back.
Okay, all right, cool. It's good. It's good, really. Yeah. Why not? I mean, ideally you wouldn't have Rodriguez in there, but there's a lot of midfielders in there. You've got Magassa, but I know he can play centre back. You've got Magassa, Rodriguez, Souček, and Irving. It only extra reinforces maybe that Souček is on there as the striker, and I don't mind that at all. That's who I would pick if Wilson's tired after 60 minutes. If I'm manager, I'm picking Souček, not Fulkrug.
He's scored in the last couple of games, hasn't he? Scott, don't worry, I've updated it. I assume you joined late. I hadn't updated the ticker before we went live. I forgot, but it's updated now, so that's the that's it going along. Mav Panos, so I thought would have been fit for today, so that's a bit of a blow that he's not quite.
Yeah, he's been training well, apparently.
Yeah, so he's not quite ready, so that's a bit frustrating. But hopefully he'll be back for the game against Liverpool next week, even if he's not to play, like you said, even just having him on the bench. And someone said we've got 7. Where is it? 7. I want to give the person credit. Whoever put in about 7 here it is. It's Green Dragon. It says 7 under 23s in a match day squad today. Big number, that.
I mean, it is incredible, and like Green Dragon said, there would be interesting. The last time that happened for us, I'm happy to be informed.
Discount. The Nottingham Forest game under Allardyce. You're not allowed that. Discount.
That's a tantrum, yeah.
Discount match day 6 of the European group stage games because we won the group. So
Dynamo Zagreb, wasn't it? Yeah, that one.
Well, I think we had a couple. He put all the youngsters in.
Yeah. Premier League.
Premier League game. That's not the end of the season. When was the last time we had that many youngsters in the team?
And this is over a period of time. I know he's only been here 5 minutes, but this is intent. You should be seeing it every game. We're seeing somebody in there, a number of young players. It's really good. It's really, really good. This guy is. I mean, look. Let's be fair. He could have a stinker today and do some crappy old tactics, and we get a spanking. But the intent to introduce these young players, to give people a chance. This is the thing when you say these words, and they both said it, and they, even in Lopetegui, I was talking about Lopetegui and Pottery, but even in the case of Lopetegui, where they staged that little rendezvous with Tim Stuyton and George Earthy. Oh, look, there's George Earthy over there in the car park. Let's go. Very nice to meet you. I really enjoyed your goal that you scored at the end of last season. Of course, that was all completely contrived. And then you have Potter coming in and saying about the academy and what great work they do, and talking about the FA Youth Cup winner. Okay, all right, yeah. I mean, that's all well and good, but to actually do it, I think is something else. And I think what that gives these players in terms of a belief, they know he's going to do it, and so it's not just the academy getting a belief as well. It's actually when you sit in that press conference and you say these players are going to get a chance. Actually, he's probably the first manager where they think, actually, I am going to get a chance. And actually, it ain't just youth. Look at Igor. Igor's in there. Igor won't probably going to get much of a shout. I think, okay, Mon, I did a little shimmy the other day, did a little cameo off the bench. I was in the early build up to a goal. I'm now going to get a chance in a game. And they've had chances. Irving's had a chance. The players are getting a chance under this manager. He really isn't. A lot of bosses come in and they say, oh, it's a clean slate. How many times have I heard managers say that? This is actually happening at the moment. You are going to get a chance at West Ham.
Yeah, and it's a January transfer window as well.
Oh, James Ward-Prowse.
And maybe if James Ward-Prowse was 22, he'd be in the team.
Yeah.
Ageist.
He is.
But even in January transfer window, you go into January transfer window and you're trying to pick up someone on the younger side of things, you can turn around. You've got proof that you'll get into the West Ham team. Look at Juve, 20 years old. He's there. He's playing week in, week out. Well, good enough, we'll put you in. We think you're good enough, hence why we're buying you. The pathway is there. It's trodden. Freedom Sound says 25.6 years is the average age of the starting 11 today.
Yeah. It's not even a consideration anymore, is it? That's what I mean. It's
then you've got the bench as well. Well, thanks to James Gunn. I'm not the one that's going to spoil it, but Chelsea have just made it 2-0. Turf Moor. No, he's off the pitch. I should have told you that.
Reece James.
No, Enzo Fernandez.
That's not the right one, is it?
He's trying to get in the way, but he can't quite get over the advertising board. So it's 88 minutes on the clock. Burnley 0, Chelsea 2.
This is good.
It is good. I never thought I'd see the day I'm sat here happy that Chelsea are winning, but I'll take any help at the minute. So if we draw today, we go above Burnley and come out the bottom 3.
Wow, that would be...
This is why we moved stadium.
I might crack open these love hearts that have been sat there for a while if that happens. There you go.
I've not got anything to crack open. Maybe the window.
Open the window. You'll let that warm air out. We discussed this a couple of days ago.
It's cold in here. The heating's not been on for a couple of days in this particular house, so it is cold. I've been wearing Lauren's got like a West Ham hat.
Yeah.
And to be fair, you can't really tell it's ladies, but so I've been wearing it the last couple of days whilst moving stuff, and I debated keeping it on for the video, and I thought, no, because everyone's hit piss at me for wearing a lady's hat, so it's downstairs. But if it gets too cold, I might just go retrieve it and pop it on my head and just sit here with my lady's woolly hat on.
I might have to put my trousers on.
Right then, right, we're going to do a little bet giveaway now. Well, hopefully we do the giveaway part. We'll certainly be doing the bet part though. We put a little fiver on something to happen in the game, a little bet builder in the game, and if it wins, we give one of you guys the winnings. As simple as that. And while Gonzo has to think about what to put in, because Souček's not starting, so he can't do his Souček goal, just want to remind everyone that we've got a raffle going on at the moment. It ends tomorrow night at 8 p.m. The tickets are only £1. We've got 3 prizes up for grabs: a signed BOUWHU shirt, a signed Pot shirt, and a Hammers Chat bundle, which consists of Hammers Chat socks, a Hammers Chat scarf, Oddballs boxers, and an Oddballs hat as well, which is not a ladies one, it's a unisex one. Men and women can wear that one without being mocked. The link to purchase a raffle ticket is in the description below. They're only £1 each. However, you purchase 4, you get your 5th one free, and you purchase 8, you will get your 9th and 10th tickets free. So massive thank you to everyone who has supported thus far, and good luck to everyone that's in the draw. Gonzo.
Yeah.
What are you fancying?
BOUWHU to score, left foot, curling it in, far post. Yeah, definitely. West Ham win.
West Ham to win.
Yeah.
You feeling fruity with this 5 at the back?
Well, I know no, not particularly, but I just I'm not feeling depressed, so that's always a bonus, really.
Okay, well, it's in now. I've popped it in. Anything else you fancy in particular?
No, come on, you pick something.
I think a couple of Freddie Potts tackles. Done 3 in his last 2 games.
He likes it. He says he likes them. His most important part of the game, he said.
He's bloody good at it, so I'm all for him doing it. We don't really have anyone that's going to get fouled too much now. Paqueta's not playing, do we? There's not much.
No.
Somerville was a bit of a magnet, but he's not. I tell you what, maybe Fernandes to commit a couple of fouls might be good because I think we're going to be quite light in midfield today, with just Potts and Fernandes. I think we're going to have a lot of work to do against Scott, Adams, and Evan Nielsen dropping. It's going to be tricky. So I'm thinking maybe we do Fernandes to do a foul and also Max Kilman to do a foul because he likes to run off, doesn't he?
Yes.
And that'll do.
Okay.
Let's whack a fiver on that. 150 quid.
Yeah.
150 quid. So if this bet wins, someone wins £150. We need Jared Bowen to score a goal. We need West Ham to win the match. We need Freddie Potts to do a couple of tackles. We need Fernandes and Kilman to commit a foul each. If all that wins, someone will win 150 quid. All you have to do to enter the giveaway is in the live chat. Please pop the following phrase.
He's not got a clue.
Who's not got a clue?
I don't know.
Get that into the live chat. I thought you were gonna mouth it. I thought you were gonna test me.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Crippy. So, I'm all right. I'm a lip reading. I'm okay at lip reading. I could watch TV on mute, and as long as they're facing the TV, I can tell you what they're saying. Right. Usually, some words can be a little bit tricky, but I can. But if you get the words around it, you can then usually.
I can't even read subtitles, so you're well ahead of me.
Oh, I have to have subtitles on. Live football, funnily enough, live football is the only thing I can watch without subtitles because the subtitles are delayed and it takes up the screen. Yeah. I want to watch the game, not read. So a lot of them says to me, it's funny when football's on, suddenly you can hear the TV okay. I'm like, leave me alone. But I either turn it up or just turn it down. I don't listen to, depends who's on commentary duty. Anyway, thank you to everybody for getting involved. Keep on doing it. If you're new to Hammers Chat, please do subscribe. Also drop a like on the video. Gons before you disappear. You predicted 1-1. You predicted 1-1 in the preview. You're still feeling
I'm going to stick with a 1-1. I am going to stick, and I know I said West Ham win for the bet. I'm going to stick with a 1-1 because normally I get to this point and I change, and I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stick with a 1-1 actually. I think today, yeah, and I'd be amazed. Honestly, I'll tell you now. If we get 3 wins in a row, the mood I'll be in, I'll be absolutely elated. I won't mind that I'm missing after rugby. It'll be brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think if we can get a good performance and a draw, I'm happy with that.
Lando Norris on pole position, but a Las Vegas Grand Prix as well, which is good. So, it could be a clean sweep the whole weekend. You've had your Scottish victory, so could be you never know, a good sporting week.
I hope so. I hope so. Because we're both in good moods at the minute, so
we are.
It might spoil things a little bit more. No. So hopefully, I don't follow F1, so everything you're saying just goes.
Well, I'm sure you would like Lando Norris. McLaren, it even sounds Scottish, doesn't it?
Yeah, it goes above my head, above my halo. Away it goes. I don't know anything about F1 except that the halo's above the helmet. That's the only bit I know. I said 2-1. Skase, no. Gonzo won't know this, but Grace has got good luck pajamas. So, 2 before.
No, I did. Did I not see? Did I not see pajamas in the chat?
Yeah. So that was before the Burnley game. She wore them for the first time.
Yeah.
Because they're a bit big for her. They're 12 to 18 months. So I put them on her anyway. The Bobby Moore ones.
Yeah.
And we won.
Well, listen, mate, I don't care how small they are, I'll put them on if it gets us a win.
So people said to me, she's going to have to... So before the Newcastle game, they remained unwashed. She only wore them one night. She remained unwashed. And before the Newcastle game, she wore them the night before and beat Newcastle. Unfortunately, she has not wore them last night. Because I forgot...
Oh, it's a night before thing.
Yeah.
Why not?
Well, they're packed up. I don't know where they are, to be honest with you.
Well, that's not very good, is it? You're moving or something. You've got a whole pile of clothes behind you. You should be able to rustle up something.
I'm hoping people will buy them, to be honest with you. In the next week, we need to reduce them all, and I'm hoping people will snap them up because there's quite a few.
If we win today, call them lucky West Ham t-shirts. If you don't buy them, West Ham will lose. There you go.
Everyone just buy one and just keep it in the packet. Just keep it in the packet and just touch it before we play a game. Just give it a little rub or something like that. Major says, not sure why, YouTube just gave him an advert to get checked for HIV.
Well, Major, you should take heed. I don't know what you've been up to.
YouTube does.
YouTube does.
Your adverts usually, Major.
He didn't seem, to be fair, he's been around this house, Major. He didn't seem like that kind of guy, to be fair. Although you did leave this here when you were here, Major. To be fair, so next time you're over, you need to grab that. I don't know. I don't know where YouTube got that idea from.
Have you used it yet?
Well, clearly not, because it's since you sent it to me, it's been stuck as a prop, as one of my many props on my desk. Which one? Use it? Yeah, I use it as a lip balm, yeah.
One day you'll need it for something like DIY. Something will get stuck and you'll go...
Oil in the hinge, and I said hinge, oil in the hinge on a door.
Yeah, you're going to think, I can't use lube, but it might work. Cooking,
you got any olive oil? I don't have olive oil, but...
Don't judge me. I promise you it was a joke.
How's that fish tasted? Oh, it went down lovely. Didn't even touch the sides.
For people that's unaware, when I sent Gonzo his Wan-Bissaka shirt, I just wrapped it up in the packaging. I thought it'd be funny if it fall out. I tried to embarrass him, but this is a man who rarely gets embarrassed, so he just took it in his stride.
Yeah, he told me to open the thing online. Yeah. He said, I've sent you something in the post with that shirt, and he said, oh, open it. He said, do it on a video. He said, open it, do an unboxing thing. I went, yeah, all right then. It's good. It's good.
I do have something to send you though, because you requested some more Hammers Chat socks. So
I need some more socks.
Have a parcel.
Yeah. Good. Bring it on, man. Honestly, I'll do it online. Send what you want. I don't care.
I got a parcel today. Do you want to see what came in the post today? This is something else we've acquired, by the way.
Let me switch to the bigger screen. Yeah.
Here you are. So it's match issued, and it's got the Carabao Cup thing on the sleeve. It's also got a splodge of pen on the sleeve, annoyingly. But who do you think it is? I'll give you a clue. It's from 2021-22. We played away to Man United at Old Trafford, and we won 1-0 in the Carabao Cup, and Lanzini scored.
Lanzini?
It's not Lanzini.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Have a guess. It's not Lanzini.
Mikel Antonio.
What, that size shirt? He won't fit in that. Have you seen the size of that?
I reckon Aaron Cresswell signed it. If anyone's watching this, they'll I'm about to get rumbled in the chat in about 20 seconds.
Why? What have you done?
You flashed. I didn't do anything.
I didn't see it.
You flashed the name.
I didn't notice I had. There you go. Match issued, not worn. Yeah. He wasn't in the squad in the end, but it's been signed by him as well. So that's arrived at Hammers Chat HQ. So that'll be a giveaway prize at some point in the not so distant future. Anyway, right, Gonzo, you're sticking with 1-1. I said 2-1 Bournemouth. I'm going to stick with that for the reasons you said, weirdly, which is I don't like changing it. I'll stick with it. And I'm unsure on our 3 at the back. I think that's what we will be today. I'm not convinced by it. I think we're very light in midfield as well. I think I think Potts and Fernandes might struggle in there. I think Bournemouth are going to outnumber us a little bit. And my other concern is, how are we going to defend with Truffert pushing up as Bournemouth's left back? Is Bowen coming all the way back? And if so, I think you might see us playing a flat back 5 and Bowen being practically a right wing back. I don't want to see that. I would like us to be a bit aggressive and say to Wan-Bissaka, you take responsibility, you mark their left back, and whoever's playing right centre back, I'd imagine it's Todibo, because when we went to a back 3 against Newcastle, Igor came on, Todibo switched over to right centre back, and Kilman played in the middle. So I'd imagine that's what we'll do. I think it'll be Kilman in the middle, Todibo on the right, Igor on the left. So do you say to Todibo, will you get out there at right back and mark Tavernier so that we can keep Bowen high up the pitch for turnovers and stuff like that? I'm just a little bit worried that we are going to see Bowen quite defensive this afternoon. So there's a few concerns. Nuno's never beaten Iraola either, which isn't ideal, but fingers crossed. I don't fear this game. I'm not dreading it. I'm looking forward to it, actually. It's a good test for us. We've got back-to-back wins now, and if we can come away with a point, I think it would suggest, have we turned the corner? No, after 2 games, I'm very reluctant to suggest it. But what I would suggest is we're maybe approaching the corner or on the corner, but we can get a draw today. That would be another positive step for me, and it would get us out the bottom 3 as well. What are you giggling at?
But someone's written, I love that you still got Major's comment up, and I can't find it to unstick it. I just was laughing at the thought that might be up there for every future broadcast Hammers Chat ever do. That was the last message that ever got displayed, and then any time we get all these new subscribers, and that's all they get to see.
We'd have to get a brand deal that does HIV testing.
We definitely would.
Are you worried you've got HIV? Head over to today.com like Major did and get tested.
Major did. That'd be brilliant.
No, we didn't. I don't want an HIV testing brand deal.
No. Well, how much are they paying? There's standards, and then there's money.
we'll take anything. We're a bit desperate at the minute, but anyway, Gonzo, right? You get yourself off. Get your oven warmed up after your review, and enjoy your pizza. And I'll catch up with you Monday morning.
Enjoy the show, everyone. Enjoy the game, and I'll catch up with you Monday morning for the player ratings, mate.
Good man. Thank you very much. Ta-ra! All right, that's Gonzo off. It's just me and you now. Let me get rid of that comment off the screen. There we go. All right, there we go. Let me just try and get rid of the Burnley-Chelsea and get ready to rock and roll as we are 20-odd minutes away from kickoff in Bournemouth as we take on the Cherries this afternoon. There we go. Bournemouth West Ham, please. Thank you very much, iPad. Right, I can get this out the ear now. And put my other ear in. There you are. Happy days. Thank you very much for joining me. I do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. Do drop a like on the video by clicking thumbs up. It helps us out as well. And if people come on to YouTube looking for a watch along for this game, this will be the #1 recommended watch along because of you guys that do drop a like on. But by clicking thumbs up, click the thumbs up button. Right there. Right, that's me refreshed. And let me get rid of that page. I don't need because Gonzo's no longer here. It's just me and you guys now. And right then, 1,300 of you watching, which is incredible. So we could get a few hundred likes. That would be good. And we're 20 minutes away from kickoff. I'm here till full time. I'll give you the commentary from the action at Bournemouth. Avid, thank you very much. The move has not been going well, to be honest with you. I've reached a different level of stress. I was saying to Gonzo, when I get stressed, the worst thing someone can say to me is, don't get stressed, right? It gets me more stressed. Today, I've discovered a new level of frustration when you're stressed, which is when someone says, and it was Mrs. Gio, she said to me, positive vibes. Positive vibes. Positive vibes ain't going to get stuff in the van and get up to the other house. Positive vibes ain't sorting stuff out. Positive vibes ain't sorting out the council tax, blah, 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 blah. Honestly, positive vibes. My head nearly exploded. It was a different level of frustration. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. No, it's not going well. It's not going bad. It's just stressful, and there's things that we've not considered, like paying council tax for 2 places and then the energy bill for 2 places and getting taxis and stuff. It's not ideal because Aidan, the Wi-Fi is going in, the broadband's going in on Thursday. That's why I'm currently in this house, and we're just having to get taxis. Harry, it's 20 minutes in the car, but it's not far. We're moving to a nicer part. It's as nice as you can get around this area, I think. But we're looking forward to it. It's our forever home. We've got a forever home, so I'm excited. I will get excited. For the moment, it's a bit, broadband gets sorted Thursday. So from next week, the only thing that's going to be left in this house is what you see. The kitchen's got nothing in it at the minute. The living room's got nothing in it at the minute. So it's empty. The house is empty. Anyway, right then. Paul said, I've just had the builders walk out halfway through. Oh, one of the most stressful things anyone can do. Try and think about 1 year's time in the moments of frustration. I'm just thinking about it in a few weeks once everything's sorted. It's just, you know what I mean? David's saying, what's happened to Somerville? He's injured. We don't really know. I don't really know how long. I don't know. So we'll have to wait for Nuno's updates on that. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. Jack saying, why are we 18 despite match points, goal difference and beating Burnley? I don't know. I don't know how many goals scored. Have we scored the same amount of goals as well? If we've scored the same amount of goals and it's the same goal difference, then it's probably alphabetical order, really. I don't know. Pierre saying, since time began, nobody's ever calmed down after being told to calm down. Exactly. Big Al saying, fully agree. Smiling and being positive doesn't put money in your pocket. Hope gets it will do. Al, we just got to get over the stuff. Grace at the minute's in like full-time nursery, but also like full whack nursery, as I call it. So we get the 3 hours in the UK. We get 30 hours a week free childcare to use with nurseries and stuff. But they don't qualify until the 9 months, and it's done quarterly as well. So Grace missed out on the free childcare for the period we're currently in by 9 days. So it's a bit. So we've had to pay full whack nursery for 4 months. So basically, Lauren's wage goes on nursery. But listen, everyone does it. Everyone does it. Lauren could have quit her job, stayed at home for 4 months and got benefits and stuff, but I don't believe in stuff like that. I think, you've got to we've got principles, I guess, which is that Lauren goes to work, we pay nursery, and eventually in January we can access those 3 hours, so that'll take the pressure off. It's just been a tight 4 months, as it is for a lot of families up and down the country. Fez saying, channel your inner zen. I don't have one. Don't have them. Ionix, is there a nice part? Not really. Nicer part, just not as bad part. Johnny saying, finally going into games with some optimism, not necessarily believing we're going to win or get a result, but with how the youth being given a proper opportunity, we are refreshingly unpredictable. I like that, Johnny. I agree. I'm feeling all right. Aidan, will we be doing a watch along for the under 21 game against Colchester? Yes, we will. We will. Hopefully some people join me, and I'm just going to be sat here by myself talking about the game, but I'm looking forward to it. For those unaware, I'm going to be doing watch-alongs for the under-21 games as much as I can. I'm not promising to do them all. I promise you I'll do a watch-along for every first-team game, but the under-21s I'll do as much as I can. Jonas says, what we think about the starting 11, yeah or nay? It's a meh for me, Jonas. I don't want to repeat it too much because I'm trying to stay. I do feel positive about the game, but I just think there's a few weaknesses in our team. I've got a few concerns with the formation, and so it's a bit in the middle. It could be worse, but I do think I would have preferred to see a back four and maybe Magassa start instead of a centre back. I think if we had pick your centre backs. I'm not that bothered who you want, but if we had Wan-Bissaka and Juve fullbacks, 2 of the 3 centre backs starting, we took one out and put Magassa in next to Potts and moved Fernandes up a little bit with Guilherme and Bow on either side, then I would have been happier. So it's maybe, it's one player away from the 11 I'd like to see, but it's quite a pivotal change because it initiates formation and strategy change as well. So I'm a bit worried as to how we're going to defend. But you never know. I've seen Villa rip them apart before the international break, so they're not unbeatable. Like I said, point would be good. Brian, thank you. That's very kind. For the $50, thank you very much. Taxi Fun, heads up, Scotsman. Honestly, I'm trying to be positive. I feel okay. Come tonight, we're having a bit of a debate because I want to watch the football, but obviously we've got no broadband there, so our TV's broadband. So we've got Sky, but that's broadband, not dish. So if we go up there, I can't watch it. So I want to stay here and watch the Newcastle City game, whereas she doesn't. But by the time it's finished, it's Grace's bedtime, so therefore I'd have to get a taxi to the other house, and that's what I'm trying to avoid, just because of costs going up, because I need to get a taxi a couple of times this coming week due to Lauren's work, nursery. Essentially, this is like my office now. It's not our house anymore. Hammer time, since living in Finland, since 2021, they've moved 23 times. Oh, no. No, I couldn't do that. No, thank you. Ralph saying if you haven't joined the Patreon, you should, because I do a behind-the-scenes series. It's reality TV. It is. I like to think it's honest. I try and make it as honest as I can. Sort of warts and all to some extent. Where's the Bournemouth game gone? Why has it just disappeared? Put it back. I don't want Newcastle City. I want the Bournemouth game. Why is it not here? That's what I get for touching. I shouldn't have touched it. I was getting impatient. Give me a second, everyone. My radio channel's lost the West Ham Bournemouth game. Schedule today. Welcome to the watch along. We watch Gio try and operate his iPad. Well, it's not the iPad's fault. It's the app's fault. Where's the... Oh, it says upcoming. No. Premier League. I'll give it 5 minutes. Maybe it'll update. Anyway, right. Graham saying, just take heart that as hard as this move is, it won't be as bad as West Ham move to the London Stadium. Oh, 100% agree with that one. Habab said, have you heard that Orford's return? Yep, he has, back from Stevenage. He just wasn't getting game time, was he? So I think it's a wise thing to do. I am Brew Iniesta. Yep, Somerville is injured. Well, we're assuming he's injured, but we don't know how far, anything like that. Hammerhead saying, I see better defending than attacking for us. Tedder said, don't know much about the ref, never heard of him. Okay, I don't tend to give my opinions on referees because it's another bullet to use, but I'll say it. I like him. I think he's one of the better referees around, Tedder. He might go on and have a stinker, but hopefully he goes on and has a good one. You think, yeah, do you know what? He was right about that. Major saying, the most important question, how far to nearest pub? 5-minute walk at the most. Door to door, 5 minutes maximum. And it's a nice enough pub as well. Matthew, no, I don't drive. I've never needed to until times like now. Vert says, get a push bike. Don't know, I don't have... I don't know. I just don't have a bike, all right? I don't have one. Anyway, Gar said technology is fantastic. The thing is, the app is working. Alan says, what app do you use? I listen to BBC Radio. I don't know if I can say it on a stream. I don't know. But there's a Hammers Chat Discord where sometimes people post illegal links to streams, which is obviously illegal, so don't go in there and click on them. Come on. Here we go. It's back. I've got it. Yeah. Yes. Oh, it's pissing down. Brrr. It is absolutely pouring down. Major. Oh, he's back. He had a little bit of a dip with the old HIV thing, but he got a bike, then married it. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Carl says, for us that can't watch, can you call out the information? Yeah. I always do my best to give you a running commentary of what's going on and also answer any questions for those who aren't watching. BOUWHU says, I'd go with the same information lineup as I mentioned. Definitely will be starting Magassa. Feeling optimistic. Glad to see Guilherme. I'm pleased to see him as well. Mark, do we have electric scooters? Yep, I want to hit everyone that has one. Dangerous buggers, those things, because they're on pavements. They're treating it like it's a normal scooter with the power that belongs on the road, but it's not enough power to belong on the road, right? Anyway. No, I'm not in the new house. No, I'm in the old house. I'm just in the corner because the door doesn't open fully with the desk in the way, and I needed the door open to get Grace's wardrobe and cot out earlier, so I had to swing the desk round. So I've just left it here. What's the point in changing it back? There you go. There you go. There's your traditional view. That's how you normally see me, innit? There you go. Right then. Jay saying you can get a SIM in a dongle. Yeah, I know, but it's not sufficient. I tried it with the iPad earlier to see if I could watch the 12:30 game first half. Pierre, no, she didn't wear the onesie. Sorry. Coulter said, Scotland are in the World Cup. Yeah, we are. It's wearing off a little bit for me now. I've switched over from Scotland mode to West Ham mode, but I certainly enjoyed a few days of just buzzing off of it. Absolutely buzzing. And I think Lauren got pissed off because obviously I was quite loud watching the game. It was quite an up and down game too emotionally, wasn't it? So she got sick of it. And then in the morning, I was obviously like, guess what? We're going to work. I was just doing her head in, as you would expect. And then she went to work and all her colleagues were like, oh, I bet he was happy last night. Oh, Scotland. So she had it at work non-stop. So she was like, can everyone just shut up? So she's had a lot of comments about the Jay, we don't know about Somerville. James, don't know about Somerville. We assume he's injured, but we've not heard if he's out for long, if it's a knock or anything like that. Vert, will we do an England-Scotland watch-along? I'm not sure. I've got another YouTube channel, which is about football, not West Ham, and I'm debating doing some watch-alongs on there for the World Cup. I need to grow the channel quite a bit in the next few months, though. I kind of wished I'd done one for the Scotland game, because a couple of subscribers did say, why don't you do one? And I didn't. And I kind of wished I had, because it would have been quite bloody entertaining, I think, in the end of it. And saying 5-2-3, not 4-3-3. We don't know. But as I always say, ignore the graphic. I will just stress this. Kickoff's 8 minutes away. It is hammering and like absolutely pouring down in Bournemouth right now. It looks really windy and it is chucking down. This does not look like great conditions out there at the minute. It looks bleh. Do you know what I mean? Miserable. Anyway. Kickoff 7 minutes away at the Vitality Stadium. It's just showing us the league table at the minute, reminding us that Bournemouth are in 9th. But it's a little bit of a funny, like I explained in the video earlier, they were, before today, 3 points off Chelsea, who started in 3rd. We are currently 18th in the league, just below Burnley with a game in hand compared to the Clarets, of course. So a point today would take us out of the bottom 3. A win could pop us up as high as 14th. We would go above Newcastle because they did not kick off until 5:30. And if I'm not wrong, Leeds play tomorrow, so we'd go above them as well. Let me have a quick look at the games around the grounds. Obviously, no one's kicked off yet, but just to see what the other fixtures are at 3 o'clock today. We've got Brighton taking on Brentford. We've got Fulham hosting Sunderland, so obviously we'll be rooting for the Black Cats. Well, I certainly am, because I think Fulham could be in a little bit of trouble. And then we've got Liverpool hosting Nottingham Forest, so hopefully Liverpool can grab the win there. And just quickly interrupt myself for Hertz, who's asking who's on the bench. If you have a look at the screen, Hertz, it's just on the very bottom. It's just scrolling along there. Just keep your eyes on there. That's the West Ham bench. And then we've got Wolves hosting Crystal Palace at the Molineux. So hopefully the Eagles can do us a favour there. So quite a few important games for the old relegation battle today. So fingers crossed we can get some nice results with West Ham, but also from around the grounds. Malcolm saying, great BBC radio, they're able to say in such detail. I agree. It comes up in subtitles, so I can just picture what they're trying to describe. Now, hopefully my iPad will sit up today. I've got a wee metal stand for it, but the silly twat I am, I packed it away, didn't I? That was a stupid thing to do, weren't it? I've come up here today and gone, where's my stand? It's in a box, it's gone. So I've had to make do. I don't really have anything else to prop up against it, just t-shirts and a mug, but hopefully it'll be okay. Anyway, boys, we're in the tunnel at the minute, getting ready to come out to a wet and rainy and disgusting Bournemouth. I'm here to give you the commentary from the action, tell you what's happening, who's playing where. I guess will be the first thing to keep an eye out for today and let you all know what's going on. If you are watching the game, please do get involved in the live chat. Keep me company. I appreciate it. Doesn't feel like a big game today. I think the Newcastle game and Burnley game felt big games for me. And this one doesn't really have that vibe. But a couple of my friends have said if we get a battering, it's back to square one. And I'm inclined to agree. But I feel quite confident that even if we were to lose, it wouldn't be a hiding as such. Josh, it could. I think it's a 5-2-3 as well, Josh. But the graphic that you're seeing is done by Opta, not ourselves. So I can't adjust it, but it should adjust itself as the game kicks off. Hartman saying I'm behind. Where's Charlie? I mean, I'll be impressed if I'm behind other people, unless they're living abroad and they're watching it. But anyone in the UK, I'll be impressed if I'm behind anyone today. But Charlie departed 18 months ago. Sad. Still communicate. Received a lot of text messages off him on Tuesday night after Kieran Tierney walloped home a goal and then Ken McLean banged one from the halfway line. I started getting my text from Charlie coming through about Scotland, so we were sharing media clips over the last few days. So we're still keeping touch, and I'm hoping I should text him and ask him. Let me text him and ask him now. I'm hoping that when we do our Christmas Day stream, that's kind of mine and Charlie's thing. I'm hoping he's going to come on. Let me ask him. Oh, he was messaging me last night about... this is actually quite funny. Dean said Charlie went last night because of PSR. Last night, Charlie was messaging me about squad control, squad cost ratio. He's asking me, because he's got his understanding of it, so he was just running it by me to make sure that he understood it correctly, which he did. He missed one thing out, but he had a good grasp of it. So he was messaging me last night about PSR and squad cost ratio. That's how boring me and Charlie are. Sorry. Anyway, let me text him now. Are you coming on Christmas Day stream? The live chat are asking. Kiss. Send. There you go. I'll let you know what he says. Right then, a few minutes away from kick-off at Bournemouth. Just a quick reminder, last reminder until half-time anyway. If you are new to Hammer's Chat, please do subscribe and also do drop a like on the video by clicking the thumbs up button. It would be much appreciated. Aidan, the squad cost ratio is the new financial rules. It's replacing PSR. So currently we've got PSR, and in the summer it switches over to squad cost ratio. I'm going to try and do myself. I'm going to try and do a video about it at some point and explain to the best of my knowledge what it's going on. Caius, yes, I will. I'll be doing a video about it. To keep it really simple, clubs can spend 85% of their turnover on players and head coaches and agents. So transfer fees, wages, so on and so forth, can only reach 85% of turnover. We're actually okay at the minute. West Ham, we're okay. Matthew, are we going to do a 24-hour live stream? The last one was wicked. Yeah, the thing is, one, it's something to do, I can't remember what it was. What was the phrase that pays? I can't remember it. It doesn't really matter, Leon. It's something to do with Scott. Who the Scott is that? I can't remember. Anyway, don't know. You're included, Leon. We tend to not really hammer people down for getting the phrase right. As long as you participate in the live chat, you're entered. In terms of the 24-hour live stream, Matthew, yeah, I'll do one again. I'm almost, this is going to sound really bad, but once a cause comes along that like fans are raising money for it and stuff like that, then I will look to do one. But I'm not doing a 24-hour one. I'm going big, 36 hours. I'm going to do a 36-hour live stream. That's it. He hasn't got a clue. There you go, Leon. But yeah, I'll do a 36-hour live stream because I've already done a 24-hour one. And I think when people are going to do a charity thing, I think it's got to be a test. You know, when people, I don't know, do like 12 hours of silence, I think. It's not really a test, is it? Do something that impresses me. Then I'm all for it. I seen someone say that the other day. Hang on a minute. I'm waiting for kickoff so I can click the clock. And we're on the way. There we go. The clock is up and running. And it's West Ham that kick off. Fernandez goes back and it gets booted forward. And Todibo heads it forward. And it goes back again to Igor, who's fluffed it already. And Bournemouth are breaking here with Evan Nielsen. But Todibo and Juve got back, and it wasn't the best control from Evan Nielsen. But my word, Igor got a little bit, got stuck, got tangled up there with the ball in between his feet, and Evan Nielsen pounced on him, and luckily didn't quite get it under complete control. Juve ended up committing a foul, and Bournemouth have a free kick wide right. Verts, I don't know how we're lining up yet, because we're only 30 seconds in, and we're now away to defend a free kick, so we've not had a chance to see how we're going to line up. I'm just busy watching the lady chucking into her food. I wonder what she's got. Hope it's a nice meal. Alex Scott takes a free kick, sends it into the box. It's headed over the bar by Kilman. A risky header, but a good header. It was well over the bar as well. But it dropped quite low, actually. Bournemouth didn't really attack that one well. So it's a corner kick to Bournemouth now, and it is absolutely lashing it down in Bournemouth right now. Everyone is soaked. The camera is soaked. I'm looking at Alex Scott through droplets of rain. Anyway, he whips in the corner. It's an in-swinger from their left. It's been cleared away at the front post by Guilherme, who's chasing after it as well. But Trufer will pick it up comfortably and goes back to Lewis Cook, who sends it long and goes through to Alphonse Areola. Now we might get a little look at how we are going to line up. As James has pointed out, we now go 16th in the league currently because Leeds aren't playing and Burnley lost earlier. We're now 16. That's what a draw would do for us, but if we could get a win, jump up to 14th, that would be delicious. Wan-Bissaka taking the throw in just inside Bournemouth's half. Gives it to Potts, who couldn't quite get connection with it. Scott's got it. Fernandes wins it back really well. Guilherme's taken it off him, but Cook's tackled him. And Kilman intercepts. And Wilson will chase this, and he gets onto the end of it here. He's just inside Bournemouth's box out wide left, surrounded by Bournemouth defenders. He's battling away, but Brooks comes away with it in the end. He was unlucky there, Wilson. As Bournemouth try and just pass out from the back here, Diakite eventually goes long, and Todibo just hooks it out for a throw in, and he's gone down clutching his face after a clash with Evan Nielsen. Thank you very much for joining me. Everyone get involved in the live chat. There's a little break in play here as Todibo is potentially seeking medical attention, just watching the replay here. Yeah, there was a finger by Evan Nielsen. It's just a very natural thing. Oh, he's got poked in the eye. That's why he's gone down, which anyone that's been poked in the eye before can tell you. It does sting and it does make your eye water for about 10 minutes. So he's going to have a imperfect vision for the next few seconds. But we'll get back underway with a Bournemouth throw in, and it's been flicked on, and Igor clears it and has gone back out for a throw in to Bournemouth. Callum Wilson just telling Igor to calm down a little bit, although he's nicked it back off. Potts moves it really quickly out to Guilherme, who is playing out on the left. He's given it to Diouf, who's playing left wing back, and he goes back to Fernandes, who goes back to Todibo, who's playing left centre back, with Igor centre back and Max Kilman right centre back. So it's a 3-4-3, if you want to call it that. And that's how I'm going to call it. I like to describe how it looks in possession, and we are playing a 3-4-3 currently. And Diouf just been brought down by David Brooks, and it's a free kick to West Ham on the halfway line. Ooh, he did get his foot trod on there. Being a bit wary. Under my desk there's a cable which is not normally there, and I don't know where it's from. It's obviously from the computer, and I don't know what it does. I'm a bit worried that I'm going to catch it, and everything's going to go flying off the desk, and you're going to be watching a watch-along facing the ceiling, and you're going to hear me ranting and raving about everything being broken. No bowling. Diouf's not centre midfield. Diouf's playing left wing back, but in possession, he's getting up the pitch. So he's wide left, but he's the only player wide left. Guilherme's ahead of him. Anyway, our free kick came to nothing, and Bournemouth had it. We've won it back. Bournemouth have it. Quite a scrappy game so far, although that's some nice touches there by Kupi. And Todibo puts in a really strong tackle. Referee's given a free kick, and it's one of them that you could find yourself getting booked quite early on for. I think the referee's going to let him away with that one, but I don't think he's going to get let away with it a second time. Krupi skinned Igor. Wan-Bissaka slid in and he fended him off, and then Todibo sort of clattered into him. And Bournemouth have a free kick, and they've just gone across the back line with it. And for the first time, it's nearly 6 minutes on the clock, and the first time in the game that either team are trying to just play the ball about at the back, really, and just calm things down, because it has been a very scrappy game thus far. And it's ended up going out for throw-in for West Ham over on our left side, halfway in our half, which Juve will take. Well, so the referee has just asked for pause and play here. There's something going on behind the West Ham goal by the sounds of it. I don't know what. I've got no audio, so I couldn't tell you what's going on. But the play has come to a standstill as they sort something behind the goal line. Hopefully someone that's watching it has got a proper commentary, can tell us what's going on. But at the minute, the referee's just telling the players they've got to wait till something gets sorted. He's pointing at a different corner now. The players are getting a bit frustrated because the weather is not ideal. We're ready to resume play. Whatever it was has been resolved. And, it was Petrovic. I don't know if... Anyway, the Bournemouth keeper needed attention for something as well. Anyway, we've taken the throw-in. It's been headed away from Bournemouth, and Igor nicks in and clears it. Still a very, very scrappy game. Senesi gets it, and he goes long. Juve heads it down, but Krupi picks it up. That's a really lovely ball out to David Brooks by Krupi. Puts the ball in for Evan Nielsen. Good interception by Todibo. Scott picks it up. Scott puts it into the box. And it gets put behind by Iraola. And I think it's a corner kick to Bournemouth. It's a very scrappy game. Very, very scrappy game out there. Neither team playing well. Scott there did really well. Put it into the danger area. It sort of deflected off Potts, off Igor, and Iraola had to sort of put it behind for a corner, which Tavernier will take from Bournemouth's right-hand side. So another in-swinger for Bournemouth, their second corner of the afternoon. He goes short to David Brooks, who goes back to Tavernier. He pops it back for Krupi, but it's a bad pass. It was a good plan. A bit of a training ground move by Bournemouth, but they couldn't execute it. Krupi's picked up anyway, giving it to Alex Scott, who pops the ball in. Iraola gets something on it. Wilson clears it, and Bournemouth come again with Brooks. Tavernier's lost the ball. Guilherme's pinched it off him. He's done well there, Guilherme. Under a little bit of pressure. Oh, but the game was stopped maybe because of the balloons. Oh. That'd be the black balloons from the West Ham fans as they continue their protests against David Sullivan and Karen Brady, if that was the case, that the reason that they paused for the moment. Bournemouth just enjoying possession at the minute. It's an SI now to Alex Scott and out to Lewis Cook. Freddie Potts giving Alex Scott a bit of a nudge there, and the ball went through to Juve as a result of it, who's gone really long looking for Callum Wilson. It's gone straight through to Petrovic, and we are not looking composed. There's no composure from West Ham just yet. And James says, weather the storm will be all right. I like it. Good pun. I like it. I like a good pun. Bit of play on words. Potts does really well, just intercepted the pass, but he didn't quite follow up great. Senesi picks it up, looks for Evan Nielsen in behind. He's gone down. The referee saying no. There was contact from Igor. It's outside the box, so there won't be any VAR review or anything like that. Evan Nielsen clearly unhappy because he was running in behind. And it did look like Igor caught him, perhaps accidentally, and it's gone out for a throw-in anyway. And Bournemouth retake it with Adams going out to Diakite, Alex Scott, and they'll work the ball out to the right-hand side now. Be interesting to see what possession we've got. I'd imagine not very much. I don't feel like we've had much of the ball yet. And Evan Nielsen was offside, and West Ham have a free kick just outside their own box. 10.5 minutes in, neither keeper tested whatsoever. I'm just watching Evan Nielsen. He does get clipped by Igor, but it's one of them coming together. You know, when one player runs across the other, Igor's running backwards to defend his goal, and Evan Nielsen's cutting across him. So he's sort of heel catches Igor's knee and it clips him. Iraola goes long, taken brilliantly by Wilson. Yes! Yeah! We're winning! Callum Wilson! Against his former club. What a fantastic bit. What a fantastic bit of control from Callum Wilson. What a fantastic bit of control. It's a free kick by Iraola. He just goes long down the middle of the pitch. He just thumps it. And Callum Wilson peels away from the defence. And SI misses it. Callum Wilson chests it down. Hits it on the half volley. Petrovic should be saving this. There's no question about it. But the first touch is absolutely brilliant. I'm watching it here. And Petrovic is completely out of position because he's expecting the ball to come to him maybe. But Callum Wilson brings it down and he's having to run back into the middle of his goal. Yeah, he's looking behind him, Petrovic. He's running back into his goal and Wilson hits it. It's a bit of a tame effort, but because of Petrovic being unsteady, he gets a hand to it, but it hits the back of the net. We're 1-0 up. Bournemouth 0, West Ham 1. Callum Wilson against his former club. We're winning. Oh, I like this. What a wonderful game this could be for West Ham. Anyway, Wan-Bissaka's coming down the right-hand side here. He tries to get a free kick, doesn't get it. Lucky not to give one away because it hit him in the hand, and the referee does eventually give it for handball. We're winning. We're winning. Nick said Iraola's first ever good long ball. The funny thing is, there's a lot of errors in there. A lot of errors in there from Bournemouth because Senesi misjudges it completely so Wilson can bring it down, and then obviously Petrovic as well. So there's a howler from Senesi and a howler from Petrovic, but that first touch from Wilson is outstanding because the defender's in front of him trying to win it. Wilson, and usually that puts players off. Wilson anticipates he's not going to get it, and the control is magnificent. The shot's okay, all things considered. It's not a great shot, but you've got to be in it to win it. Well done, Callum Wilson. Oh, I love it when we haven't won yet, but when we take the lead in a tough fixture, I thoroughly enjoy it. Anyway, here come Bournemouth. I'll piss off. Tavernier, but Iraola catches it. Does not spill it. There was a little bit of Burnley there, but he caught it, retained it. Happy days. 14 minutes gone. A long way to go. Oh, I tell you, I'll be so happy we can win. He goes long looking for Wilson. Bounces over Wilson this time, and Lewis Cook goes back to Petrovic. And Ralph was right. We need more long shots. The wind is behind us in wet conditions. It is. It's the conditions are horrible out there. And whenever Iraola does go long, it does feel like the ball's just travelling in there a little bit further than it usually would. We're battling away here. Wilson's done really well. Potts has picked it up. He's given it to Guilherme, who's got no one to pass to, really. He's holding on to it currently. Scott trips him, and the referee has given him nothing there. And Bournemouth have the ball, and they go back now. Now that Scott currently has it on the halfway line. Currently, West Ham are going 14th in the league. But there's a long way to go in this. Good defending by Todibo there, and Evan Nielsen was offside. The referee playing advantage. What are you playing advantage for? We don't want it. Yeah, piss off, ref. To be fair, he's done really well there, actually. He's done really well. So, Evan Nielsen was offside. Todibo defended it really well. And the referee sort of played advantage. And you could see a couple of our players, like Potts and Bowen, saying, we don't want advantage. We want the free kick. And so the referee waited, 30 seconds. No, it was 10 seconds. And realised we weren't really going to get much of an advantage. So he blew up and pulled it back for a free kick. Good, really good referee in that. Hopefully Terror's still here. Terror, there you go. Good referee in that. Ultra saying, what's Guilherme playing like? I'll click on the next comment, which is Chris. He said, he's so weak, he's easily pushed off the ball. He's enthusiastic. He's working hard. He's had very little of the ball, but I have to agree with Chris. On a couple of occasions he has got it. He has got pushed off it and crowded out quite easily. But this is where he'll get opportunities. This game will suit a direct, fast player like him. Good play by Bournemouth here, though. Trufer coming down the left. And it wasn't good for a cross, and Iraola gathers it. And he throws it out to Guilherme, but it's intercepted. Well read there by Lewis Cook. Book picks it up and comes forward, but BOUWHU has defended really well. We're winning quite a few of our one-on-ones here. BOUWHU tried to get a bit of a cheap free kick, and the linesman wasn't falling for it, which is good. I don't like it when the linesman blows for free kicks there, as much as it's going against us. Anyway, Bournemouth have a throw-in right down by the corner flag on their right-hand side. David Brooks gives it to Scott, and the return goes out for a throw-in. So now West Ham have a corner down by the corner flag on our left-hand side, which BOUWHU will likely take. Just watching the goal again. It's great. That technique for the first touch, I think, is brilliant from Callum Wilson. It's a throw-in for Bournemouth. West Ham trying to argue the ball didn't come into play, so it's gone straight back out by BOUWHU for a bad throw. And Bournemouth take the throw-in and go back to Senesi and Diakite. Into Tyler Adams in the middle of the pitch. And back to Diakite and out to Marcus Tavernier, David Brooks, who looked for Evan Nielsen, but misplaced it, and West Ham picked it up now. Guilherme and BOUWHU tried to do a quick 1-2, but was well intercepted. Struggling to get the ball. I was just a way to say what numbers saying here. We need to settle. I agree. We're not stringing many passes together. Tavernier down the left-hand side here. Comes off Max Kilman and goes behind for a Bournemouth corner. So we're winning, which is good. But you can see the possession stats on the screen now. We've got 27% possession, 44 passes to their 112. But the statistic that does matter, we're winning 1-0. But I do think we're going to need to just be a little bit calmer now. Alex Scott will take the corner from their left. It's another in-swinger. He goes short to Trufer, who's on the edge of the box. He gives it back to Alex Scott. Jared Bone goes out to defend him, and Igor blocks the cross at the front post, and it's out for a throw-in to Bournemouth. Igor marshalling that defence at the minute. A lot of pointing and shouting going on there by our Brazilian. Tyler Adams has it and goes back to Lewis Cook on the halfway line, who has no options, so he has to go back to Petrovic. As Bournemouth build up again, and Adams picks it up as his centre-backs traipse back from the previous corner. Brooks and Evan Nielsen linking up again, but once more we've intercepted that one. It's 2 or 3 times now Brooks has tried a quick pass into Evan Nielsen, and we've got it off them. We've gone long looking for Wilson, who's been wrestled by Diakite, but the referee says fair. It's Krupi. That's a lovely touch. He's such a good player. He's given it to Brooks. Potts is putting him under pressure. Scott's got it. Good tackle by Fernandez. And he's just trying to find the right player here. He's looking for Jared Bowen, who's on the run, and is just going to go out for a throw into Bournemouth. Unlucky. Right idea. Bournemouth just building up again. Diakite has currently got it as he's sort of strolling towards the halfway line a little bit with it. There's not much pressure on him. Well, actually, there's none. But we're matching him up in the middle of the park. You know, Potts on Adams, Fernandez on Scott. We're leaving Krupi and Evan Nielsen to the 2 centre-backs. So it's aggressive enough from West Ham, from a press. Lewis Cook's currently got it, who's playing right back for Bournemouth this afternoon. But he's gone back to Diakite, who's comfortably in our half here, their centre-back. Bournemouth just trying to get that extra man. Lovely ball into Scott, but Potts takes it off him. Guilherme picks it up. Gives it to Fernandez. He's done well there, Fernandez, but he's not done well there, Fernandez. And Krupi's picked it up, who looks for Evan Nielsen. Away by Igor. Scott's got it. Brooks has got it. Krupi wants it. Brooks has still got it. He's looking for the run of Krupi, but it's over the bar. A shot for Bournemouth, but a difficult one, and it's well over the bar, and we've got a goal kick for West Ham. Bournemouth already starting to get a little bit frustrated with each other, I think. They're trying some runs, and there's been some nice passes to get them into sort of dangerous areas, but you can see one or two players starting to get a little bit. Evan Nielsen in particular, I think, is starting to get a little bit frustrated. He hasn't seen much of the ball in the opening 20 minutes. He's been well marshalled at the minute by the likes of Todibo. Iraola takes the goal kick, goes long. Wilson brings it down again, but no goal this time. Boo! And Potts fouls Tyler Adams on the halfway line. Free kick to Bournemouth. Which to take quickly and go back to Senesi. Back into Tyler Adams, who's just strolling forward with it here as Fernandez and Potts are in where they want to be, just in front of our defence. A very disciplined side from West Ham, that's what I will say. Whilst in possession, we've had very little of it. Out of possession, it's very structured, very organised, very disciplined. They've gone long, but it's headed away by Igor. But Bowen brings it down. There's very little options for him here. We've got a little bit lucky there, but Potts comes away with it, looking for Bowen into Wilson. Senesi brings him down. The referee says he won the ball, which I thought he did as well, to be fair. But Kilman takes it off him. Game maybe opening up here because of the end-to-end nature in the last 30 seconds or so. Guilherme goes back to Diouf and gets on his heels, and Diouf looks for him, well covered by Diakite, and it's a throw into West Ham just inside Bournemouth's half down our left-hand side. So what I was saying, out of possession, we're doing okay. No one's really getting dragged out of position. There's not really too much gaps. Bournemouth are trying some adventurous passing, and they might be hitting a Bournemouth player, but they're being well marked. 23 minutes in, Iraola has had a very comfortable afternoon so far. We're taking our time with the throw-in. Diouf eventually takes it. Wilson flicks it on, and it's cleared away by Tyler Adams, and Potts heads it back towards the Bournemouth area, but it's brought down now, and Bournemouth, Senesi has it. There's no one around him at all, and Bournemouth are just strolling up the pitch now. We're already inside our own half. Bowen cuts out the pass, though. It's 2-on-3, not in West Ham's favour. Bowen's got it, looks for the runner Wilson, but come off the heels of Senesi. Bournemouth pick it up. And Truffert has it in the left-back position into Tyler Adams. Truffert looks for Krupi. He's Bournemouth's standout player for me so far in the opening 25 minutes. Coming up to halfway through, we're over halfway through the first half, but with stoppage time included, given the stoppage for Todibo's eye poke and popping of balloons. 24 minutes on the clock. Lewis Cook now getting a little bit frustrated with David Brooks, I think. It's one or two Bournemouth players, though, starting to get a little bit stressed out with each other. West Ham have another throw-in, and Diouf will take it just inside our own half. No options for him, so he goes long, but it's no one really there. Falls back to Diouf, who just batters it forward and goes into the hands of Petrovic. We don't have much of an out ball at all. Jose's saying, tell us about Guilherme. We've not really seen him. Hard to judge him. He isn't impressing, but I don't think I'm disappointed. What I will say is, out of possession, he's been most of the game. We barely had the ball. He is where he should be. He's covering for Diouf just now. Diouf just got dragged forward chasing Brooks, and Guilherme's filled in at left back. So he is positionally out of possession. He's doing well. He's been working hard. It's just you want to see him what he can do on the ball, which is not very much at the moment. But Jared Bowen's had arguably, he's had better opportunities on the ball than Guilherme and done the same, which is very little. At the minute, we're just watching Bournemouth pass it around. Tyler Adams currently has it. All the Bournemouth players are in our half. Their centre-backs are 10, 15 yards further ahead of the halfway line. They are camped outside our box at the minute, Bournemouth. Alex Scott has it. Wilson's on the edge of our D. Brooks looks for Krupi, who gets a head on it. Iraola gathers it up, and it's a shot on target for Bournemouth, but not testing Iraola. Iraola goes long for Wilson, but it's over Wilson, straight through to Petrovic, and we're going to need to be able to keep the ball a little bit better. Whenever we get it, we're just giving it back quite cheaply at the minute. Anyway, Truffert puts it down the left for Tavernier. Got blocked by Wan-Bissaka. Tavernier's got it, though. He's running at Max Kilman. Puts it into Krupi, to Brooks, and wide. And that's a warning sign. That's possibly the first warning. I think Iraola knows that. He's given his defence a little bit of a talking to there, because the cut back from Tavernier to Krupi was good. The first touch from Krupi wasn't good, though, and it fell to Brooks, who scuffed it wide. But a better first touch from Krupi, and suddenly their striker's got a shot at goal 15 yards out. Good play there by Bournemouth. That's the first real warning sign for West Ham. As Dilemma's just joined. He missed the start. Where's Somerville? We believe he's injured, but we've not had any clarification in regards to what or how long or how serious or anything like that. But he's not in the squad. He's not on the bench either. Juve's currently got the ball. He's coming forward with it at the minute, but it's quite a timid attack from West Ham. We're not committing numbers forward. However, he's done really well. He's won a corner. Lewis Cook just sort of nicked the ball off him, and it rolled out for a corner, and Juve celebrated us picking up the corner, and so he should. Our first corner of the afternoon, 27.5 minutes in. We've had very, very little in our favour. Lewis is our goal against the run of play. No, I mean, yes, because we didn't have any opportunity, but until we scored, Bournemouth also had 0 shots. So I think they were enjoying the possession, but they weren't doing anything with it. So you could argue it was, but it was a bit of a freak goal. Anyway, a corner kick for West Ham, which Freddie Potts will take from our left. So it's an in-swinger. He whips it in towards that, headed away. Bournemouth player did well to get his head on it. We certainly had numbers in the box there. Wan-Bissaka just lofts it in the air towards the 18-yard box, which Tyler Adams heads away, and Todibo picks up. Gives it to Guilherme. Come on, kid. This is your opportunity. He goes high and wide out to Juve on the left, who brings it down beautifully and whips it in straight away. And that's headed behind, but that was a really good ball in there by Juve. Wilson got his head in his hands. He knows, had that not been defended that well by Senesi, it's a great ball in. Senesi just gets a flick to it, and if he didn't, Wilson was getting his head on that all day. But do you know what? Guilherme, good play. He got in a pocket of space, asked for it from Todibo, got it, turned, whipped it out to Juve. Looked like a bad decision at the time, but Juve's control was fantastic, and the cross was just as good. Got a corner, which Potts has taken, which is an outswinger this time, and it's been cleared away by the first man, Marcus Tavernier. Fernandes picks it up and goes back to Adam Wan-Bissaka. All the players are still in the box, though. Gives it into Igor, goes back to Fernandes. So trying to find it. Guilherme's picked up in a really nice pocket of space here. Comes forward, finds Jared Bowen. Cuts inside. Blocked. Wilson. But it's behind for a goal kick for Bournemouth. But I have to say, that's twice now. Guilherme's picked up a good pocket of space. And I appreciate, I might sound desperate for Guilherme to do well. I am desperate for Guilherme to do well. But he did nothing wrong. Turned, gave it to Bowen. Tried a shot, deflected. Wilson improvised with a bit of an overhead kick, but it went wide. And Bournemouth come down the left here with Marcus Tavernier, though, and you can't keep it in. It's a goal kick to West Ham. Elsie Bell saying, why is Souček not playing? Don't need him to. He's on the bench. Our super sub's on the bench. Now, just watching that chance we had there, Bowen was offside. Wilson wasn't, but Bowen was, so it wouldn't have counted. Goal kick for West Ham. Iraola just getting ready to take it. Half an hour gone. Bournemouth 0, West Ham United 1. Wilson flicks it on, and Bowen, to be fair, I thought he was flicking on to no one, but Bowen was actually in behind the Bournemouth defence there, so it was well defended by Truffert, and West Ham got a throw in as a result of it, so that was good. They're just trying to highlight how bad the weather is at the minute, and it is horrific. It is ugly weather. It is just chucking down. It's windy. It's grim. Kilman heads up. It's a dodgy bounce, but Senesi covers well because Wilson was looking to pounce. Bowen gets a tackle in, but gets a little bit unlucky. And Bowen will try and play through our press here, but Tavernier's gone back to Tyler Adams, and they'll start again. And as they do that, we just jump right back. Bowen, Fernandez, straight back onto the halfway line. We're not trying to press them high up the pitch. We're not taking any risks today. We're just saying, you can have the ball. We're off back to defend. What are you going to do? And because the answer is, after 31 minutes, not very much. We've had one warning from Koopy, but it's been quite comfortable so far. I don't feel like any West Ham players having a bad game. I don't think many are having a great game. They've not had to have one yet. But I don't think anyone's losing their individual battle too much. I will say the area that's given me a little bit of a cause for concern is Marcus Tavernier. I think he's getting... that left channel's opening up a little bit for them now because Wan-Bissaka's pushing on and Kilman isn't quite coming out to commit to him. So Tavernier's picking up a little bit of space, but he hasn't created anything too much just yet. It's getting a bit scrappy at the minute out there with Bowen, Wan-Bissaka and Trufer, but it's found Freddie Potts in a bit of space who's gone out to Juve. Lewis Cooks flew out there, and that's an aggressive interception from the Bournemouth captain, but they needed it. Brooks has picked it up. Good tackle by Fernandez. Good tackle by Todibo. Bournemouth waving their arms around, but there was nothing wrong at all. Good refereeing. Hopefully Terror's still listening. Guilherme back to Todibo, out to Juve, and Brooks just smashes it into the crowd. That was aggressive from Brooks. Juven didn't like that. Todibo didn't like that. Todibo's gone flying in here. Nuno's getting involved. Nuno's calming things down. Nuno's got his arms around Brooks, keeping him away from his players. But it was one of them where the ball was right beside Juve and Brooks just smashed it. And it didn't hit Juve and Brooks didn't hit Juve. Went into the crowd. But I think Juve thought it was a little bit naughty. And Todibo certainly thought it was naughty. Todibo went flying in on Brooks and just grabbed him by the shirt. Which, do you know something? We've been pussies for too long. He's got the yellow card out, so Todibo's going to get a yellow card here. And I think Brooks might get one as well. Hopefully he's not away to book all of our players. Yeah, he's booking Brooks as well. But do you know something? Assuming Todibo doesn't get sent off... Oh, I can see here, actually. Todibo passes it, and Brooks sort of gives him a bit of a tug, and then goes after Juve, and Todibo goes steaming in. Do you know something? This is what I will say. I love seeing that from Todibo. Brooks is trying to intimidate Juve a little bit there, and Todibo's gone, nah, I'm not having that. Gets straight into his face. Well done. Got the yellow card, not ideal, but Brooks has got one as well. Do not take that bullshit from opposition. I've seen it too often in the last year or so at West Ham where whenever it feels like there's a bit of intimidation, we crumble. Well done, Todibo. Anyway, we've got a free kick. Potts is going to take it. It's quite far out on our left-hand side. He's going to whip it in towards the box. And it goes towards Bowen at the back post, but it wasn't quite enough for him. He does get... Todibo flicks it down to Callum Wilson. Wilson, yes! It's 2-0! Callum Wilson! Yes! Yes! What a goal! What a finish! That's a striker's finish from Callum Wilson. That's a striker's finish. That is absolutely brilliant. That's how you get a goal from scraps. He's done it twice. Potts arrows it towards Bowen. It's not quite enough. Scott flicks it. Bowen flicks it. Todibo flicks it. Wilson just brings it down. Let me try to describe this to you. So Callum Wilson's got his back to goal as it loops down, and he turns, and as he turns, he chests it down, and he hits it, and the ball bounces as it comes up on the half volley. He hooks it with his left leg, and it flies into the top corner. That is an outstanding finish. That is a proper striker's finish, and you can. Wilson's trying to he's not celebrating against his former club, he's doing the whole, but he's got the biggest smile on his face as he does it. That is fantastic. Well done, Callum Wilson. I was fuming when we signed him in the summer. I'll tell you what, I'm absolutely loving him right now. I got that one wrong. I still insist he was crap at Newcastle, right? I still stand by that, but in a West Ham shirt. A few more of them, and he's going to win Hammer of the Year. Don't worry, Stu. I was wrong as well. We were both wrong, Stu. Me and you, we were wrong. And I love it. I absolutely love it. Do you know when you have a negative opinion? I want to be wrong about it. I look like I'm wrong. That's good. I'm happy. Likewise, when I have a positive opinion, I want to be proven correct because it means it's good. Well, Guilherme's gone down here, holding his face. Lewis Cook telling everyone that's around him to piss off. Callum Wilson's telling the referee it's a head injury. You've got to stop. The referee has stopped. And we'll get to see a bit of a replay and see if Guilherme did indeed get a whack in the face from Lewis Cook. David Brooks having a word with... They're rattled. Watching this, it's a slap in the face. Lewis Cook's just defending his sort of the ball. He just puts his arm out. It's nothing, in my opinion, it's nothing too offensive. I'm okay with that. It's just protecting the ball. But anyway, Guilherme's gone down anyway, and my radio's decided to stop working. Don't do this to me. West Ham are winning 2-0. Don't do this to me. Put my radio back on. No! Oh, here we go. It's back on. Oh, thank God. Oh, it's rewound. It's back to where it was. Right, okay, I'm watching the replay of the replay here. Anyway, I'm seeing a bit I've not seen before. So Guilherme's sat up, so I've gone back in time, so my clock's going to be wrong now. You're just going to have to put up with it. Anyway, I've got confirmation. Charlie has replied. He said, definitely, wouldn't miss it. See, there you go. What a boy. It's our thing, Christmas Day. Christmas Day. On Hammers Chat, myself and Charlie will be live for an hour. A couple of giveaways. Just watching the replay of Callum Wilson's goals. They are absolutely delicious. Assists from Iraola and Todibo. Bet no one ever thought we'd have assists from Iraola and Todibo, but here we are. 2-0. Callum Wilson with a brace against his former club. Can he get a hat-trick? Callum Wilson has now scored 9 goals in this fixture between Bournemouth and West Ham, or West Ham versus Bournemouth. 9 goals he scored in the Premier League. 7 in the Bournemouth shirt, 2 in the West Ham shirt. Anyway, Bournemouth is playing it forward at the minute now. Tyler Adams picks it up in the middle of the pitch. Out to Alex Scott, who looks for Brooks. It's overhit and goes through, and West Ham let it go out for a goal kick. Bournemouth are rattled, I will say that. They are not enjoying this. The away fans are enjoying this. It's just gone to the West Ham fans who are clapping and cheering and celebrating in the rain, waving hats in the rain. But the Bournemouth players do not look like they're enjoying this game. There's a lot of arguing going on as well. We've rattled them and we've punished them. Iraola looks fuming. Anyway, goal kick. Potts flicks it on. Tyler Adams picks it up out to Tavernier, who's teeing up Wan-Bissaka. Looks for Krupi out to Trufer, who's got beyond Wan-Bissaka. He whips it in the cross. Headed down by Brooks. But it's cleared by Fernandez. Good defending by Juve there. And Bowen tried to bring it down, but the first touch popped out for throwing. Difficult ball to take, though. I should just stress that. And I just should say, everyone's just reporting that Nottingham Forest are currently leading at Liverpool. We'll do scores from around the ground in a minute. I don't know if I can do a latest scores rather than a league table. That'd be more beneficial, wouldn't it? Let me see if there's a thing. No, maybe I'll request it. It'd be far more beneficial, wouldn't it, to have the scores rather than that league table. Anyway, The problem is you've got to pay for it. If you want a widget created, you've got to pay. I'll let someone else request it. Right then. Don't know what's happening. Oh, Iraola's popping a black balloon. There you go. That's what's happening. He's just taking as much time as he can before he takes this goal kick. 5 minutes of normal time to go. Bournemouth 0, West Ham United 2. Oh, this could be beautiful. Iraola goes long. It's headed away by Diakite, who clatters into Alex Scott. So the play has paused due to a head injury, which was caused by his own player now. Which we're not going to complain about. We'll take any stoppage in play. Bikers at a live league table. I don't know. Probably not. Once it goes to the next screen, if we're 14th, then it is. Cook's lost his head here. Cook's now arguing because Scott's having to go off because he had a head knock and Cook's kicking off about it. Yeah, it's a live table, Biker. Look, we're 14th. There you go. It's a live table. Lewis Cook looks absolutely livid. He's going to kill someone in a minute. We've rattled them. We've turned up, rattled them, and we're beating them. And Callum Wilson has turned into R9. Touched the ball about 3 times and he scored 2 goals. Proper striker. I know my timer's off, lols, but I had a bit of a delay. Let me have a look and see what I'm on. I'm on 41.21. Let me see if I can adjust it. I don't want to touch my radio in case I break it. 41. There you go. There you go. I've updated the timer. Bloody radio breaking. I'm too scared to touch it. I'm not going to touch it. Anyway, Tyler Adams has gone in the middle of the pitch at the minute. He goes out to Diakite and out to Lewis Cook, the hot-headed Lewis Cook. And goes back to Diakite. We are comfortably sitting back saying what you got, and the answer is still not very much. We're still winning 2-0. Senesi pumps it forward, looking for Krupi. It's a good ball, but he couldn't quite get on the end of it. It's been cleared away, but Bowen keeps it in. It goes back to Wan-Bissaka, who keeps it in and clears it down the line, but goes straight to Tyler Adams. Callum Wilson pressing him. Adams has done well, though. He's found Tavernier. A good tackle by Freddie Potts, who gets fouled by Tyler Adams. It's a free kick. Yes! Yes! Well done, Freddie. Free kick just inside the away end, just outside our box. But we'll take 30 seconds to take that. Thank you very much! Smells like 3 points. Damn, 3 wins in a row. When's the last time that happened? I've got a random statistic for you. West Ham, if you're a Tartan Geo subscriber, you'll know this. West Ham are the only team in the Premier League not to have won a game after the international break in 2025. We could just change that today. Fernandez has intercepted it. Oh, he's such a good player. I love him. Goes back to Iraola, who goes long. And Bowen, and true fair challenge for it. Bowen does really well, actually. Well done, Jared Bowen. Goes back to Potts. He's such quick feet, Freddie Potts. Wan-Bissaka, Bowen. We're just trying to just move the ball about here, which is important. Back to Kilman, into Igor, which is fine. But okay. No gambles. Igor's dribbling forward. He goes back to Kilman. I don't know you enough to trust you yet, mate. Wilson lost it. Tavernier comes forward. Wan-Bissaka's grabbing out, and Potts barges into him, and it's a free kick to Bournemouth. And Potts has picked the ball up, and Tavernier and Adams are slapping away. And now Bowen's getting involved as well, telling them to F off. These boys are rattled. Yes, boys. They don't like it. They do not like it. They do not like it. I'm absolutely buzzing. Keep it going. Right. Tavernier with the free kick. Whips it way towards Iraola, who gathers it well. And we will play it out from the back with Alphonse Areola. He goes long, looking for Callum Wilson, no doubt. We're bowling this time, but it's won in by Truffert anyway. And Fernandez picks it up into Potts, back to Fernandez. I like them as a little pairing. Igor Fernandez. Oh, that's a lovely ball out to Juve. Oh, Fernandez, I love you. Juve whips it in first time. Spilled by Petrovic. That could have been interesting. Scott picks it up. Hooks it out for Brooks. Well won by Fernandez. Did I tell you I love him? Fernandez, I absolutely love him. Ooh, this is a break for Bournemouth here. Freddie Potts, a little bit lucky. Advantage was played. They're moaning about it, Bournemouth, but West Ham now break. Juve Todibo looking for Guilherme, but Diakite, bad first touch. Guilherme chases him. Goes back to Petrovic, who rolls it into the feet of Tyler Adams. And out to Alex Scott. Two minutes to go. There's 3 minutes added on. We're coming up to a minute the way through that. In a wet and windy Bournemouth. Marcus Tavernier has a ball at present into Krupi. Back to Senesi. West Ham are in their defensive shape. They're 5-4-1. Alex Scott threads it through for Truffert. Wan-Bissaka hooks away. Fernandez picks it up. Goes by Alex Scott. Gets tackled by Krupi. And Diakite gives it into Alex Scott. Out to Lewis Cook, who sends this in. And it's flicked on by Brooks, but flicked away by Wan-Bissaka. Falls to Tavernier, but Jared Bourne does really well to put him under pressure and just prevent him from doing anything. Bourne's done well there. It's a corner kick to Bournemouth. Corner kick to Bournemouth. Got 90 seconds of play to get through, and then it's the halftime whistle will go. It's a corner kick to Bournemouth on their left-hand side. So if Scott takes it, we will have another in-swinger. Right, Alex Scott will whip this one in. Under the bar of Areola, who does really well to punch it clear, but comes out to Truffert. Gives it back to Alex Scott, who's got plenty of space, but he's met by Freddie Potts, who cuts in for... Good save by Areola, actually. Cut inside and shot, but Areola saved it with his feet. Truffert whips it in, headed away by Todibo, who's had an excellent game. Krupi deflected, headed away by Jared Bowen. Bloody hell, boys. We're defending like a wall at the minute. Adams, Guilherme made a bit of a meal of that, but Truffert out to Senesi. He whips it in. Headed away by Max Kilman. Diakite picks it up. Senesi. Out to Truffert. No, he doesn't. He dives. Referee tells him to do one. Truffert whips it in. Headed away by Kilman. Away by Jared Bowen. We are defending at the minute. Truffert whips it in. Piss off. Brooks heads it. Goal kick. Oh, thank fuck. Right, okay. We've got a goal kick. We've got a minute to get through. We'll take a good 30 seconds with this goal kick. I don't like it when we have to defend like this. They haven't created loads, Bournemouth. We're doing okay defensively. I just don't like it. I need a lot more defensive performances to give me trust in us defending this for an entire half. But that was a really good save by Alphonse Areola, that one. It's half time. I thought there was another minute to go. Oh, happy days. I can't count. It's half time. Never mind. I mean, I say never mind. I'll bloody take it. I'm happy with that one. Nice one. Anyway, chat. We're 2-0 up away to Bournemouth. 45 minutes away from going 14th in the league. Hey. This is wonderful. This is absolutely wonderful. I'm absolutely enjoying this. Winning football matches is fun. Winning football matches is a bloody good thing. This is enjoyable. I am happy. I appreciate it might not seem like it right now, but I was a very stressed Gio. I'm now still stressed, just happy. I'm a happy, stressed Gio. Wow, 2,000 of you watching live. Thank you so much. Please subscribe. If you haven't done so already, please also drop a like on the video as well. I just want to say a quick thank you to a couple of people. Well, I want to say thank you to them all. I want to say thank you to Ryan. That was from last week. Never mind. Thank you to Quiz for the £5 super chat. Appreciate that. Maybe that was from last week as well. I don't know. But anyway, Brian, thank you for this was definitely this week because I remember it, for the taxi fund. Head up Scotsman, 2-1 West Ham win. He put that in before the game as well. You may just be right. Essex Brick said, taking a break from work and seeing the score and an assist from Iraola. Money for the Biscuit Fund. May have to promote Beer 52 now. Thank you, Essex Brick. It's very, very kind of you. Also to A6 says, Callum Wilson, I'm eating humble pie and it tastes great. Are you sure that's humble pie you're eating? I know. I know something else you could be eating that tastes great. It ain't humble pie. But I agree with the sentiment. It is good. And Mike, thank you very much for the £2 super chat as well. Thank you for your support, guys. It is very much appreciated. I'm going to turn to the live chat. And Wayne says, Callum Wilson, our saviour. Just like a proper striker, isn't he? He's a proper striker. Proper striker. Wave saying if we score another, not only is it 3 wins in a row, but 3 games where we've scored 3. Attacking the goal difference. Or trying to. I completely agree. Cockney boy saying, didn't see this coming, take that. I didn't either. I didn't view the game. But to win, and we're winning comfortably as well. Lols said, I've been watching the game while in class. I've been tempted to go to the bathroom and celebrate twice now. Where are you? What are you doing? It's a Saturday. What are you doing? We need information. But try not to cheer too loudly. Al the chemist saying Callum stocking up for Christmas. Ionic saying Wilson will only play another 20 minutes. As long as we don't concede until then, we should have this. Agree, but we've got folk who can bring on, or we can bring on our very false number 9. Chris saying Wishbone would concentrate on West Ham, not England. But Wilson wants the England job, to be fair. Wilson, signing of the season, says Coulter. I disagree. I'm still going to say Fernandes, but I don't want to downplay Callum Wilson, but I'm a big Fernandes fan. Johnny saying Todibo looks a different player. I think he's been brilliant today. Absolutely brilliant. Bill saying Potts is class. Agree. Completely agree with that. Paul buzzing. Wilson is rolling back the years. It is awesome. Quiz saying, I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say that second finish from Wilson is world class. I don't think you are. I think it's outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. A6 is in the library at uni doing an assignment. Nearly shouted celebrating. What are you doing? What are you doing? As in, what are you studying, right? That's what I'm asking. I know what you're doing. You're doing an assignment in the library at the uni. Breezy says, Freddie Potts. That is all. And my clicking on it didn't work. But Grouch said, whoever signed Wilson is a genius. It's David Sullivan. Are you calling David Sullivan a genius? As Wiki said, Wilson will argue for his third when we bring in Souček. I wonder what his bonus is for a hat-trick. Sullivan must be sweating. In that stadium, it's pissing down, it's cold, it's windy, but I bet you David Sullivan is still sweating in case Callum Wilson comes on in the second half, gets his hat-trick, and we've got to pay him like £1 million or something. Dean saying, Potts' interview with Carlton Cole was ace, loves us, future captain. Yeah, I completely agree with the captaincy shout. 100% agree. A6 is doing a master's in investments. Tell me, A6, if you were the West Ham chairman, hypothetically, of course, if you were the West Ham chairman and you were moving to the London Stadium, and there's 2 of you, you and your mate, right? There's 2 of you, you're co-chairman, and you were moving to a different stadium, which was quite cheap with rent, right? And you owned a ground that was sitting on a plot of land in London, would it be a good investment to sell it to a company for 38 million who's going to flip it the next day for 60 million and build houses on it? Would you suggest that that's a good investment? Hypothetically, of course. Anyway, right. Ray saying keep confidence. Hammerhead saying Juve is suspect defensively. I think he's doing okay. I don't think he's perfect. I think he's doing fine. Barry is loving Todibo's passion. And again, my chat's gone too quick. There it is, Barry. I found it again. Thank you very much. Iron saying let's see how we come out in the second half. If we start distributing nails for the casket on Bournemouth, I'm over the moon. Maybe. I think you might see Kyle Walker-Peters replacing Guilherme, and I think we'll see Souček replacing Callum Wilson at some point in the second half. That's my subs predictions. Scar saying, don't get me wrong, I'm loving Wilson and the goals, but I'm loving the boys fighting for each other even more. Passion's wonderful. I completely agree. A little bit of heart and knitting grit. That's why I like seeing today we'll pick up David Brooks and put him in the dugout. Absolutely loved it. And thank you very much for the $10 super chat. It's much appreciated. And thanks to people's support via super chats. I'll do my best to keep the adverts off for the watch along for the Liverpool game. There will be adverts when you click on the stream, but once you're in the stream, there shouldn't be any. However, if you're watching it on a telly and it pops up over the live chat, I can't turn them off. I've tried. I've Googled it. I can't do it. Nick is saying, impressive that we're 2-0 up even with Guilherme's mistakes. Hopefully we'll get another chance and learn from this. I think he's doing all right, Nick. I think he's doing okay. He's not been, fantastic, but I think given who he is, I think he's all right. I think that twice, that chance that Wilson nearly had from the ball in from Juve came from Guilherme picking it up, turning, whipping out to Juve. Listen, he's raw. I'm not pretending he's having a good game, right? But I think it's context, and given that he's still young, very little experience, and even less experience in England, I'm okay with what I'm seeing from Guilherme. Am I delighted? No, but I'm okay with it. I think he's okay. Tobias saying, I know it's very early, but we did have a good chance for window 8 to 13. Spots don't look too hard to get as it did a couple of weeks ago. Mate, we win this. You're right to keep looking up. Why not? I like it. I like a little bit of positivity, and I like people feeling positive and stuff like that. I thoroughly enjoy it. A6 says, hypothetically, it's crap, but the smallest credit to Sullivan. Wilson seems to be working out on the contract that he got him on. Super Har says, Pot bringing that classic Irons leadership, agree. Amp says, crazy, we showed up and had a proper lineup against Leeds and Brentford. Where could we be? Possibly, but I think the benefit of those two games, what I will say, is that I think it's abandoned the experiments, the Scars at right back and the Irving Souček thing. I think he's abandoned them completely now. So there is silver linings. I do agree, though. There is a little bit. But I think if we win today, beating Newcastle and Bournemouth makes up for those two games. If we had beaten Brentford, beaten Leeds, lost to Newcastle, beaten Burnley, lost today, I think that would feel normal. I think that sort of results, I'd say that's okay. We're beating the teams in and around us. We're fine. So we'd still have the same amount of points, albeit the context is different. So I think if we win today, I think he's made up for those defeats against Brentford and Leeds United. Personally, I'm not saying you have to agree. That's what I feel. That's what I think. Anyway, now everyone's discussing Guilherme. Everyone's some are saying he's been decent. Some have been. So we've got Herpy saying he's been decent, and then we've got Graham saying he looks lost. Cab's sad for him. Carpy thinks he's a rabbit in the headlights. And Troll says he looks way off at this level. I think I agree with what me and Nick are agreeing here. He's raw, but he's getting game time. I think Akid said he's grown into the game. I think a little bit of that as well. I'm okay with him. Grouch says people need to be easy on him. In these conditions, not having played in a long time. No Paqueta, he's been fine going to the game. That's where I am. I'm just patient. I'm not expecting much from him. As long as he's not a disaster, I'm happy. And I don't think he was a disaster. Carl saying you can see the lack of experience in game time in Guilherme. I agree with that, by the way. I do agree with that. Hughes, thank you very much for $10 super chat. Much appreciate the support. Saying no other 45 minutes this week has been more fun than this. Thanks to Wilson and Gio. Not for me. I will be honest with you. I think as much as I've enjoyed that, I think the 45 minutes the other night against Denmark was a bit better for me. But it's context, isn't it? Harry, 5-win streak. It would be nice, wouldn't it? Who we got? Liverpool, and who do we play? I can't remember who we play after Liverpool. Man U? I mean, it would be delicious. It would be absolutely delicious. Barry reckons Guilherme's okay. Right, let me scroll to the chat a little bit. Charles saying people being objective and honest. I know, just say what you want. I'm not saying don't say that. I don't understand your comment, Charles. I encourage people to be honest. I encourage people to put their opinions in, and I'm clicking on a range of them. I don't understand your comment. James saying he's been bang average, not good enough. I don't understand what they're expecting of him. He's not played a single minute and barely played last season. Yeah, that's me. I'm James. Well, I'm not James. James is James. I'm Gio. But we're there. Fred said I was right about the referee. Hey! I was wondering if someone would agree. Where's Tedder? Get Tedder back here. See, Tedder can review my review of the referee. I think he's one of the best in the Premier League. I do. I don't think he gets enough praise and credit. And it sounds a bit weird saying that about a referee. And I'll give most of them stick and criticism, but I think this ref, I think he's a good one. Robin saying Kilman cannot track headers at all. Tobias saying I love how everyone is more cheerful. It's good to see. And except Troz, I don't know if he's gobbing off at me or someone else, but I haven't got to the bottom of the chat yet. But I don't know. But he's getting a bit mouthy. Maybe it is at me. I'm not sure. But he said okay, whatever. But I don't know. I'm confused. Anyway. Westwood says we need one more surprise positive result, and that will put us back on track, taking the context into account. Tedder is here. There you are. What do you think of the referee, Tedder? Mancunian says we're going to park the bus in the second half, and it's going to be defence versus attack. If we nick one on a counter, it could be game over. Yeah, I completely agree. I think that's exactly what he's going to do. Ted saying, does Mike come in the chat? He does. He's called... Oh, I can't remember his name now. His name's not Mike. It's... He pops up on Tartan G all the time now. And now I know it's him. It's okay. I want to say his name's Biscuits, but I don't think it's Biscuits. Hopefully he's watching on the off chance. But yeah, he does pop in the live chat now. Dean is demolishing homemade Nana's recipe bacon lentil soup. I like bacon lentil soup. The brands down here ain't as good. There's one in Scotland called Granny's. The brand of soup's called Granny's. But you don't get it in England, and I miss it. Anyway, Ryan Christie is warming up. Paul saying, have you got any doubles for the second half? I don't. If I was to do some here in this game, I'd be doing Freddie Potts and possibly Fernandez. I think Potts in particular, I think, is... maybe one I would look at doing. Jimenez looks like he's coming on as well, which I would assume it's maybe for Lewis Cook. So Ryan Christie's coming on. I can't see Alex Scott, but I do see Lewis Cook. So I'll wait for confirmation to come up on the screen at the minute. Let me get the clock ready. Koopy is going to get us underway for the second half. And some saying Walker Peters is on. I will confirm that in a second. Once I see him, all I'm looking at the minute is Koopy's calves through his ripped socks. Okay, Kyle Walker Peters is on the pitch now. And I believe he's coming on for Al Hadji Malik Diouf. Yeah, I'm too scared to refresh my stream. Number 6, I'm too scared to refresh it in case something breaks. Okay, Kyle Walker-Peters has come on for Guilherme. So I thought that sub would happen in the second half, just a bit later on. So Kyle Walker-Peters has come on to replace Guilherme for the second half for West Ham. We've got a goal kick. It's gone straight out, so it's a goal kick. Thank you, everyone. The clock is up and running. I am a little bit behind now because of the issue I had with my radio. Anyway, Kyle Walker-Peters has got it. I'm trying to work out who's gone off for Bournemouth. I still do not see Alex Scott, so he's one of the two. Brooks, Koopy, Evan Nielsen, Tavernier. Oh, Diouf is just completely done, David Brooks there. That was delicious. And Diakite has gone off, so Lewis Cook is basically playing centre-back for Bournemouth. I mean, we've got no striker again. I mean, Wilson's there, but he's dropping so deep. But, yeah, taking Diakite off for Lewis Cook, so interesting. Right then, let's get into the second half. Charles, I don't understand your issue. Why do you keep going on about... I don't understand. I've not said anything critical towards you at all. I've literally said the opposite. I don't know why you're so... Aggie, what's your issue? Have you been grounded? Have you not got laid? I don't know what your problem is. You keep coming at me in the live chat as if I've given you telling off or something. We just disagreed. You think Guilherme was crap. I thought he was okay. It's normal. It's fine. Chill. Relax. Anyway, Bournemouth come forward now. Okay. He's not aiming them at me. Okay, sorry then, Charles. And Charles and that, I thought they were towards me, and I was confused. I was thinking, I've not done anything. I've not done anything. If it's someone else, I've missed the arguing. If I have, I've missed some arguing. Oh, God, we've just given away a free kick on the edge of the box. It's one of them. Yeah. It's right on the edge of the box. It's maybe a bit wide to shoot. It's going to be an ambitious effort. Just quickly, Nottingham Forest are currently 2-0 up at Anfield. So that's Liverpool 0, Nottingham Forest 2. Wolves are drawing 0-0 with Palace. Fulham are drawing 0-0 with Sunderland. And Brighton are trailing 1-0 to Brentford at the minute. Thiago scoring. Come on. Tavernier and Lewis Cook stood over this one. It's on the corner of our box on our right-hand side. Cook does shit. Ooh. Wide. But one of them, if anyone touches it, it's probably a goal. It's one of them ones where you try and cross it, but you aim for the far post, so if no one gets it, it goes in, and he didn't quite get it. It was a good free kick, though. Thomas Souček is ready to come on. Can only assume it's for Callum Wilson. It feels like a very early sub, though. So I can only imagine someone's struggling, because you wouldn't put them out and then 5 minutes later do the sub. You would just do the sub at half-time, wouldn't you? So it must be someone's feeling something. So whether it is Wilson or it's one of the midfielders, we'll wait and see. Wilson seems to be moving okay, though. Hopefully it's not Fernandes or Potts, because I would worry, and I'd want to see Magassa come on if that's the case. Everyone talking about beating Liverpool next week. If we win today and Forest do, you'd fancy your chances, wouldn't you? Anyway, Todibo racing forward here. Cook's nicked it, and they go back. Todibo looks at Bowen in over the top, but it's going to be difficult. Bowen and Adams go for it. Bowen's just barged Tyler Adams. They're both having a laugh and a smile or whatever. It was one of them. It went off the pitch and they were both grappling with each other. Adams gave Bowen a push. He pushed him back and then sort of nudged him over the advertising board. They both took it well. No bookings. But play on. And Bournemouth have got out of our press quite well. Ooh, that was unlucky. Or lucky, rather. Anyway, Ryan Christie comes forward here. He's got Truffert on his left. They've opened up the pitch here. Wan-Bissaka, brilliant, just dives in and picks the ball up. Now he's breaking down the right-hand side here. He's looking up for options. There's not much. He's up against Senesi. Wilson and Bowen in the box. Wilson's not really in the box, though. I think he's maybe the one struggling. And it goes to Bowen! Oh, it's on the roof of the net. A very, very difficult header. I think he might even be in front of the goal, so he's having to twist and head and gets his head on it. And it is Callum Wilson to make way. Which, It looked like he was moving okay to me. I've been watching him the last couple of minutes because I assume it's an injury. He's not happy. Wilson's shaking his head no here. He's not. He's getting an applause from the home fans as well as the away fans. They're giving their former striker a send-off, but he doesn't look too happy he's coming off. It does feel early. I don't know. He's embraced Souček and Nuno, so he's not kicking off. There's no tantrum. He's just disappointed to go off. I think he just wants to stay on. Understandably, he's scored 2. He's wanting to stay on. Feels a little bit, I don't know, in the 51st minute, you would just make it a half-time, wouldn't you? Maybe Nuno's just decided he needs a bit of energy or something, but just to confirm, Souček has gone up front. So Souček is our sort of very false 9 again. Last time this happened, I did Souček to do 2 fouls because there was good odds and he only done 1, so I lost my bet, but it was worth the go. Let me see if I can get similar odds again. Probably not this early in the game, but if we can, given that we're just going to be pumping it at him and he's going to be jumping for headers and whatnot, I can't bet on him. Suspended. He's telling some other player to get warmed up now, so I don't know if there's an injury now. Andy Irving's getting his coat off, so he's a way to warm up. Don't know. Anyway, we took a goal kick. Adams flicks it to Evan Nielsen to Kupi, and it's away, and Souček gives it to Fernandes, who's lost it, and Potts is battling to get it back here. Ball comes in, Iraola gathers it really well. We've given away a corner. Iraola held onto the ball for too long. That 8-second rule. It's nothing the referee can do. If he warns you, it's 8 seconds. Anyway, Iraola's held onto the ball for 8 seconds, so it's a corner kick to Bournemouth. It happens again. It's another corner and a warning. It happens a third time. He gets a booking. And it comes from Lewis Cook, headed away by Kilman. Brooks picks it up. In it goes, and Iraola punches it and gets clattered, but the referee says no. Fernandes hooks it away, but there's no one outside the box, and it's just going to bobble out for a Bournemouth throw. It doesn't. Petrovic keeps in and gives it to Jimenez. Bournemouth come again. Still count. Get a 5 on Souček to do 2 fouls. Boo! Boo! Why did unsuspend the market? Anyway, sorry, Bournemouth are coming forward. I keep forgetting to give you the commentary because of my frustration. It's another Bournemouth corner. I give up. Hopefully he just doesn't do 2 fouls, otherwise I'm going to be sad. I've given up. Right, come on then. Another corner to defend. Lewis Cook's going to take it. Bournemouth left, so it's an in-swinger from the Bournemouth skipper. Walker Peters at front post. G and everyone up. In it comes. Kilman heads it away. That looked like a dangerous corner. Diouf heads this one away as well. Out it comes. Jimenez brings it down, facing his own goal. Fernandes is chasing him, and he goes out too fair. It's all Bournemouth since the restart, bar a very ambitious header from Jared Bowen. Tyler Adams has got it now in the right back position. It goes out to Brooks. Diouf puts him under a little bit of pressure, and he goes back to Tyler Adams. All our players are just outside our box at the minute. Souček's the furthest one forward, and he's not that far away from the edge of the box. Tavernier's got it. Gives it to Tyler Adams. Out to David Brooke. They're trying to stretch us. Hits Walker Peters on the bum, and it's a corner kick to Bournemouth on their right-hand side this time. Stu, we are not making our final sub. When we do the next subs, it's not the final subs, unless he does all 3. But assuming he doesn't do 3 subs, it's not. You can stop the game 3 times, but half-time does not count. And as we made Walker Peters at half-time, it doesn't count as one of the 3 stoppages. So we can stop the game 3 times in the second half. Done it once for Wilson, so we can still stop the game twice more in order to make substitutions. Tavernier currently has it. Out to Senesi. West Ham just camped on the edge of our box at the minute. Bournemouth just passing it side to side. They haven't really tested us though in the second half. It's comfortable for Iraola. Truffau's got it up against Bowen. Waiting for Bowen to make a move. He doesn't, so he goes backwards. Senesi chips it in, headed away by Max Kilman. But it goes back to where it came from. Lewis Cook's got it now. Honestly, Iraola might as well just take Senesi off at this point. They don't need a defender. There's no point. Wan-Bissaka battles well, and it's a throw into Bournemouth. Truffau takes it really quickly back to Senesi. Lovely ball to Truffau. Great block by Wan-Bissaka. He's having a really good game, and Thomas Souček heads out for a corner. A bit of an awkward one for him to deal with, but Senesi made his run into the box there, and Souček followed him. So good defending by Thomas Souček. McKelzy, Thomas Souček came on for Callum Wilson. We're still winning 2-0, over half an hour to go of normal time. It's all just bang. It's just defend. As David said, it's parking the bus after 53 minutes. David calls it ridiculous, not me, but David did. But I agree, we are parking the bus. And it comes from Cook, headed away by someone, hooked away by Fernandes. We've improved a lot from defending set pieces under Nuno. I will say that. I no longer feel terrified of them. But Bournemouth come again. Cook looks for Ryan Christie, bounces out for the goal kick. And I'm going to have a quick peek and see if I've got anything for Thomas Souček yet. No, I do not. Why not? Why are they not giving me odds on any West Ham player to do a foul? That would suggest that there's a dispute over a previous foul. For anyone that doesn't mind a flutter, like myself, Iraola is currently 9-2 to get booked, which I don't think is bad odds considering the nature of the game and the fact that I think we're just going to sit back and do next to nothing. I'm going to have a crispy tenner on that. And if it wins, that will pay for 2 taxis. Well, 3 taxis, actually. So forgive me a second. Yes, I'm gambling, but I like a bet. Ryan Christie's got it. Oh, fuck off. It's blocked by Iraola. Jesus, it's whipped back in. It's been cleared about. Bournemouth are starting to turn a screw. Truffau whips in. Head away by. I don't like this. Fernandes again. Souček flicks it away, but it's not going to go very far. It's going to come straight back at us. Bloody hell, we're going to need to defend well for a long time. Tadibo smashes it away. Right, I promise you I'm not looking at my phone until after full time now. I'm done now. Iraola card. That's my betting tip. There you go. I might need to look at my fan because James has just said up the Palace and I want confirmation of a score. Tavernier out to Ryan Christie. He whips it in. Igor misses it. Evanilson on the spin over the bar. Goal kick to West Ham, and it allows me the opportunity to have a quick glance at the scores from around the ground. And it's currently Brighton 0, Brentford 1, Fulham 0, Sunderland 0, Liverpool 0, Nottingham Forest 2. And James is correct. It's Wolves 0, Crystal Palace 1. The Eagles have taken the lead at the Molineux. However, there is a VAR review underway for the goal, which I believe was by Munoz. So if you've got him in FPL, congratulations. No, I don't mind spoilers, James. I need to go check. Anyway, Fernandes looks for... we're starting to get frustrated now. Our own players. Bournemouth have made a sub. Adley's come on to replace David Brooks. I like Adley. He needs to do a bit more, but I play with a lot of potential. A Souček foul. Oh, piss off. Don't do another one, Tommy, because I'll get annoyed. Anyway, Lewis Cook's coming forward here. Adley's got it. He gives it to Senesi. This is going to be a long half hour. Out to Trufer, who's starting to enjoy the ball a lot more. Puts it in. Adams brings it down and fucking now falls to Iraola. Can we? I don't like this now. I don't like this defending thing. I don't mind defending as long as we've got a threat and an out ball. And we've got neither of those things at the minute. We are here to defend this 2-0 until the death. And it's making me nervous. Trufer is getting a lot more joy down the left-hand side. And his crosses are good. That Wilson sub felt too early, and I think it is because we've got nothing. The Bournemouth back line, I kid you not, about 10 yards away from our box. Tavernier making a run here. He's been blocked off. Krupi puts it back to Adley. Blocked by Walker Peters. Christie blocked. Hooked away by Wan-Bissaka, but it falls to Trufer. Bournemouth are really starting to up the tempo. Trufer whips it in. Evan Nielsen away by Todibo, I think it was. Igor, possibly. Comes out to Senesi. Into Krupi. Turns. Good tackle by Max Kilman. Bowen picks it up and tries to dribble it away out of trouble, but there's nowhere for him to go. He's done really well to take it away from Tavernier here. He's trying to get us a throw-in or a free kick or something. It's still Bowen. He's done absolutely fantastic. Fouled by Christie. Jared Bowen, that is absolutely fantastic, that is. He's just dribbled it away from our dangerous area and held off 3-4 challenges from Bournemouth players and won a free kick. That is superb by Bowen. But we can't be doing this for another half hour. I'll be impressed if we can keep a clean sheet, but I don't know what's on the bench for us to change it. Iraola goes long, looking for Thomas Souček, who flicks it down. Cook heads it to Trufer. There's just no one there. We've given up so quickly with that attack. We didn't even try and get the second ball. Anyway, Kilman's got it. Just absolutely, I mean, I think he's looking for Juve. It's a terrible pass, and Jimenez has got it now, and Kyle Walker-Peters is pretending to make an effort. But Bournemouth just come forward. We've gone right back onto the edge of our box again here, and Ryan Christie's got it now. Harry's asking how Guilherme played. I wouldn't ask. I think there's been some arguing in the chat. I'm not sure. I don't try not watch it because I'm behind some people, but I thought he was okay in the first half, and that's admittedly being kind, but it's taken into context his situation. But I will say, if it was the performance of Paqueta or Somerville even, I wouldn't have been happy. But I think because it was Guilherme, I maybe been a bit too kind, but I thought he was okay, Harry. Anyway, right, here come Bournemouth. Again, Lewis Cook, again, to Adley. Just trying to put him under a bit of pressure. But he gives it to Senesi, who's unmarked on the halfway line, and Bournemouth just stroll forward, looking for Christie, to Adams, to Adley, trying to cut into his left foot. Lovely play here by Bournemouth. Christie, good play by Todibo, brilliant play by him, into Souček, who's flicked it to Jared Bowen, who's surrounded by 3 players. He's done superb again, Bowen has, and he's been fouled again by Ryan Christie. Well done, Jared Bowen. That is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant from him. Second time he's done that. There was 4 players around him and he wiggled away from them, keeping the ball and winning some free kick just inside our own half. That is superb by Jared Bowen. Absolutely brilliant. Problem is, I know what's going to happen. We're just going to boot it to Souček. He might flick it on and he'll come straight back at us. Souček flicks it on and it goes to Trufer. And Bournemouth start again. I'm not liking this. I don't enjoy this football. Jimenez is coming forward. Bournemouth have stretched us once. Jimenez gives it to Evan Nielsen. Oh, Kilman, you twat. Yeah, it's a pen. He slid. Evan Nielsen, he goes to shoot. Kilman goes to ground and he slides, but he slides with his arm like this on the floor, and the ball hits him on the hand. He sort of takes the ball with him. But what's he doing? It's a pen for Bournemouth. Right, Iraola, please, 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 please save this. What are they checking for? Look, it's a pen. Just get on with things. I wish it was in, but it's a pen. It's down the other end. I'd be screaming blue murder for a pen. There's no offside. Both players are like a yard onside. Just get on with things. Oh, look, it's a pen. Surprise. What a waste of time this is sometimes. It just annoys me. Kill me, you twat. This is the problem when you defend for so long. You're putting so much pressure on your defence. They've got to get everything perfect. Please don't concede. Come on, Iraola. Tavernier's taking it for Bournemouth. He's chewing his gum at the minute. He's no longer chewing. Or the ball is blowing off the spot. Hopefully the ball can just keep on hopefully the wind can do us a favour here. But anyway, it's Marcus Tavernier, the player we were linked to in the summer. Takes his deep breaths. Tavernier! Oh, great pen. Fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. I don't have a good feeling. It's that sub. It's that Wilson sub. I remember Cesc Fabregas speaking about the messaging. And when you're on the pitch, if the manager takes off a striker and puts on like a defensive player, like you get the message, defend, and you just retreat. And we've just hoofed it forward. We've taken kick-off and just booted it forward. Come on, we need to just keep the ball here. Bournemouth have got their tails up now. Adley's got it. He's looked a bit lively since he come on. Tadebo whips it away. Bowen brings it down to Souček. Good play by those two. Really good play, but Adams with a great tackle. And Bournemouth come again. The gun's getting loaded up. They've got momentum now. I see a sub coming on for West Ham. I can't quite see who it is, but there's someone getting ready. Truffert out to Tavernier on the left. He's gone in to Christie, to Tavernier, to Krupi. They're moving the ball quick, Bournemouth. They've been much better in the second half. To Tyler Adams. Tees up a shot. Goes out to Truffert. Fuck this shit. Block, Bowen, back. And Jesus, I thought that was a second pen. Heart in mouth stuff there. The Krupi is one of them when Krupi and Potts go to ground. I thought Potts had fouled him. And the free kick's gone in our favour, but Jesus, I don't like this shit. Can we stop it? I'm just not keen on football played like this. Like I said, I understand if you've got to defend, but can we not defend like with everyone and have nothing? Iraola goes long. I mean, there's no one there. Souček's not even up front anymore. Where's he gone? Wan-Bissaka puts it out. He's looking... the thing is, I think the players are starting to look a little bit like, what we're doing. Why are we doing this? Anyway, here come Bournemouth. If we win, credit, it worked, but I'm unsure it's going to. Cook fires it in. Evan Nielsen flicks it on. Goal kick to West Ham. We're going to need a lot of them in the second half. 20 minutes of normal time to go, which is a bloody long time. Why has Iraola always got plasters on his fingers? I might Google it. He's always got them on. Like a player covers up his ring up. Alright, Doof hooks it away. Souček gets fouled. We've got a throw in, a free kick just inside the Bournemouth half. Problem is, you can see, like, this is where Souček was fun. When Souček scored, it was fun. But he's not a striker, and this is proving it because he's about 15 yards away from where he's supposed to be. It's not his fault. He's playing like an attacking midfielder, really. But there's a significant difference between Wilson and Souček in terms of like positioning, occupying defenders. West Ham take the free kick. Potts arrows it towards the box. Adams heads it away. Tavernier brings it down. Wan-Bissaka puts in a good tackle. Piss off, Lino. Linesman's giving it as a foul. Not a foul. Good tackle. Bournemouth take it really quickly. We still haven't made that substitute we were going to make. Lewis Cook's coming forward with it now. Out to Jimenez. Goes back to Sané's side. The midfield pairing are starting to tire a little bit. I will say that. I think Potts and Fernandes are starting to look a little bit tired in there. They've done a lot. Wan-Bissaka hooks it away. Bounces awkwardly for Potts. Krupi gets there. Adley back to Adams. Out to Jimenez. Whips it in. Blocked by Kyle Walker-Peters. Jimenez brings it down. Bad touch. Out for a throw into West Ham. Just doing keepy ups. Do that again, you're going to get booked. We're doing a sub. Fulkrug's coming on to replace Fernandes. So Souček will drop back into midfield with Potts. So Fernandes has gone off and Fulkrug's come on and Souček's going to drop back into midfield. It's already been bad. Juve just took the throw in, gave it to Souček and he put it out for a throw into Bournemouth and they've taken it quickly here. Oh, I'm not keen on this stuff, boys and girls. Too fair. Whips it in, deflected. Souček heads it, goes back to Iraola. I mean, I don't know if he meant to head it back to his keeper, but he did. Adley stood in front of Iraola. That was a silly thing to do. Potts flicks it. It's just... Here come Bournemouth again. Lewis Cook just racing forward. There's no one to close him down. Kyle Walker-Peters is now playing left back. We're now playing a back six practically. Adley's got it into Truffert. Quick passing again. Tavernier. Potts intercepts it. It falls to Kilman who just boots it away. Fulkrug's on the pitch now and the striker. And Fulkrug's saying to Kilman, what on earth are you doing? Why have you just booted over there? Because there was no... He didn't even aim for... Fulkrug, he just yelped it out for a throw-in. Adams has got it out to Tavernier. He whips it in from deep. Away by Igor. Christie picks it up. Tyler Adams has got it now. Out to Truffert. It's all left-hand side for Bournemouth at the minute, although Adley is looking quite useful when he does pop up. In by Senesi. Evan Nielsen. It's a goal kick. Never troubling Iraola, but another warning. Another warning. I just want to say thank you to Grouch for the $20 saying get myself a cab. I will get myself a cab. I'll get myself a taxi later. Thank you. I appreciate that. Iraola takes the goal kick, goes long. Souček flicks it on, but it's away by Cook. Just running after it. Probably go out for a goal kick to West Ham, and it does. 76 minutes gone on the clock here on my Radio. Another goal kick for West Ham for Alphonse Areola to take. A long 15-20 minutes. Goal kick. Tavernier heads it. Wan-Bissaka flicks it on. Adams. Evan Nielsen brings it down under pressure, but he's lovely ball into Christie. Lovely ball out to Tavernier. Here come Bournemouth into Kripke. Fuck off. Oh, he's fucking saved it. Fucking hell. Jesus. What a save. I thought it was in. What a save from Areola. Wow. Big toe. Big toe. Christie slotted a lovely ball to Tavernier. Put it in first time for Krip. Oh my God. His plays back in. I didn't even get the replay. Adley brings it down. Jimenez has got it. I hate this stuff. Nuno, will you just do something? Jimenez pops it in. Oh, pissing hell. It's gone through everyone. Truffert picks it up. Oh, just piss off. Bowen heads it away. Kripke brings it down. It's poked away by Potts. He gets fouled. I can't do this shit. I'm going to have a heart attack. This is how we're going to play football. This is not good for my health. What a fucking save by Areola, though. Wow. I thought it was in. Christie put a lovely ball out to Tavernier, who whipped it first time into Kripke, who was in front of... He was unmarked in the middle of the pitch, just in front of the penalty spot, running onto it on his right foot, and Areola somehow got a toe on it. That was outstanding by Areola. Outstanding. Fucking hell, if we could just... 78 minutes gone here. Oh, Bournemouth have got it back again. Cook's coming forward with it. Fulkrug's running after him. Come on. Truffert out to Tavernier, who's very influential in the second half. Potts hooks it away. He's been a busy boy. Ryan Christie picks it back up. Back into Tavernier. Into Truffert. Out to Christie. Out to Truffert. He cuts it across low, away by Walker-Peters. Fulkrug brings it down, gives it to Potts. Can't find Boyd. Adams intercepts. Ryan Christie's got it again out on Bournemouth's left-hand side. It's a good left-hand side for Bournemouth. Oh, stop this, honestly. This is more painful than trotting on Lego, this. Christie's got it. Tavernier. Adams. Senesi. He whips it in. Deflected, and it's going to not quite go out for a corner. So Christie lays it off for Truffert. He whips it again. Evan Nielsen is bouncing around. And we might get a goal kick here. We do get a goal kick. Fucking hell, I'm celebrating goal kicks now. Just a bit of relief. Coming up to the 80th minute on the clock. Another substitution. Is that Unal? I thought he was dead. Is that who's... Can't be Unal. Is that Unal? It is. He's back. Oh, hell. That's the guy that scored that free kick against us a couple of seasons ago. That absolute banger of a free kick. He's come on to replace Adams. Kitchen sink is getting thrown at us. I'm not having this. I don't like it. Areola goes long. It's coming straight back at us. I don't like these tactics. Tavernier's got it on the edge of the box, onto his right foot. Under pressure by Souček. To Jimenez. Back to Lewis Cook. Bournemouth they've got bodies in the box here now. Senesi threads it through. Great turn. Oh, fuck off. It's 2-2. That was... Fuck's sake. It's him again. It's Unal again. He scored a free kick, died, and he's risen from his corpse and made it 2-2. They deserve that. We deserve that. Fuck this bullshit. Fuck off. 2-0 up at half-time, and we've come out and just surrendered everything, and now we've surrendered the lead. Don't get me wrong, the ball from Senesi is a fantastic ball into Unal, who spins and puts it past Areola. Areola's got no chance. Kilman tries to pass him on. Igor doesn't listen or doesn't understand. And he puts it home. Bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Sorry, Nuno, but that sub with Wilson and the tactics in the second half has caused this. I'm not happy. 2-0 up, not happy. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh, but they deserve it, we deserve it. I'm not happy about this. It's still 10 minutes. There's every possibility we lose this game. Jimenez thumps it in. He goes out for a goal kick. Fucking hell, we've got to defend a draw now. Goal kick goes long. Falls down to Unal. Adley's got it. He's popping out on the left. Everyone wants a shot on that left-hand side. They're getting joy down it. Trufer cuts in. Wan-Bissaka brings him down. He's going to get a booking. It was good play by it was bad play by Wan-Bissaka. He slipped, but it was good play to sort of bring the player down rather than just letting him run past him. Trufer's been great today. No, I'm not happy. Trufer's been booked. Obviously, said something to the referee. Bournemouth have got a free kick out wide on their left-hand side. Our right-hand side, Lewis Cook will take it. Pretty much everyone is in the box. I'm going to say everyone. I'm talking about both teams here. We are now clinging on for a draw after throwing away a 2-0 lead. Cook goes short to Christie, but Bourne intercepts it. Senesi picks it up. He puts it into Evan Nielsen. Saved by Iraola. Fuck's sake. No! It's over the bar. Tavernier over the bar. It's a good save by Iraola. Fuck this shit. We can't do this. We're not good enough to defend like this. Ugh. Listen, credit where it's due for the gaffer, but also criticism where it's due. That sub was wrong. It felt wrong at the time. Everyone thought it was wrong. And we've just got deeper and deeper and deeper. And we've now got 6 minutes of normal time plus stoppage time to try and hold on for the draw. Kilman's racing away with it. Adley brings him down. How was that not a free kick? But regardless, play continues. Fulkrug brings it down in the corner. And he's lost it. See, where was this? Right, we're trying to keep the ball up in the Bournemouth corner. We're trying to, Bowen Potts and that are trying to say, let's press them here. But where was that? We should have been doing that the whole half. Not once we've thrown. Oh, for fuck's sake, Evan Nielsen's in. He slips. Oh, thank God. He's not even looking for a free kick. I was worried Todibo done something. He'd slipped. He was He was in with pressure from Todibo and he slipped. Thank fuck. Bad from Igor. I mean, that's terrible from him. He flicked it back. For fuck's sake. Trufer's got it again. There's movement on the Bournemouth bench. What are they going to do? Take Petrovic off and put the striker on. Cook's pass was wrong and it's gone out for a throw-in. So we've got a throw-in just inside our half over on our left-hand side, which Juve will take. Adam Smith is coming on, who is obviously a right-back, but Jimenez has only just come on, so I don't know if that's going to be the sub. It is going to be Jimenez. I think 22, is that Jimenez? Oh, it's Krupi. All right, he's taking Krupi off and putting Smith on, which is... If I was a Bournemouth fan, I'm disappointed by that. He's... Smith's going right back, and it looks like Jimenez is going further up the pitch into right wing position. I thought Krupi had been one of the better players today, but he's gone off the pitch now. But Senesi lumps it forward towards Adley, brings it down. Another good save by Iraola. Wan-Bissaka didn't know where his player was there. Smith is battling away. He's hooked away by Igor. We are... this clock is going slow. Cook's coming forward. Tavernier's got it now. Back to Cook. We're just camped in our box here, trying to just cling on for a draw. Ryan Christie, deflected away by Juve. It falls to you now. Fucking hell, Iraola again. Jesus Christ. We are just conceding chance after chance. Iraola has pulled off 2-3 top-class saves today, easily. It fell to Unal, who just... it's a good save by Iraola. Truffau's got it now. Whips it in, away by Todibo, but not away. Souček flicks it away. Fucking hell. Jimenez has got it. Juve puts him under pressure. Naively. Tavernier's got it. Running in the box. Still, Tavernier gets it back. He gives it to Ryan Christie. Deflected, and it's a goal kick to West Ham. I do not like this. I do not like this at all. Iraola is screaming at his defence, and I understand why. They've been switching off. The Bournemouth players have been getting chance after chance. There's 2 minutes of normal time to go. If we get away with this, we will have just... I'm not having this. We're taking our goal kicks really quick anyway. Iraola goes long. Full crew chests it down to Souček. Looks for Bowen. And Smith's going to get there and see it out for throw-in to the Cherries, deep in Bournemouth's half. I'm watching a clock now. I can't stop. I just want the game over. I just want the point. Smith throws it, and it's a long ball over the top here, looking for now. Igor's under a little bit of pressure. He's going to have to be careful. He was careful, and he hooks it away. Souček flicks it on to Kyle Walker-Peters, but he can't keep it in, and it's a throw into Bournemouth, which Jimenez takes quickly to Unal, who whips it in, and Iraola gathers that one well, and he releases it. A very strange release of the ball to Wan-Bissaka, who's under pressure immediately from Evan Nielsen, but we've got away with it. Potts has got it currently, gives it back to Kilman, who gives it to Souček, who does well to give it to Potts. Bowen's on the move. Potts is looking for him, but it's well cut out by Truffau. Gives it to Senesi and goes out to Ryan Christie, who's now running away from Freddie Potts, who's just absolutely knackered at this point. Christie whips it in. Fuck! Flicked away by Juve. Well defended by Juve. Jesus. And Tavernier's got it. Kirk. Senesi. 30 seconds of normal time to go. Now to Ryan Christie, to Senesi, to Truffau. I'm not... Kirk. Tavernier, piss off. He cuts onto his left foot. Blocked by Igor. Full crew picks up. Gives it to... And what's he doing? Bournemouth comes straight back out thanks to Fulkrug, and it's blocked again. Adley picks up. It's Cook. Senesi, he might be tempted to hit it here, and he does. Deflected away by Walker-Peters. Only as far as Christie. 6 minutes has gone up. Fucking hell. 5 and a half minutes to go. Truffau whips it in. Evan Nielsen heads it down to Iraola. Jesus, this is not good. Not good at all. Iraola boots it, and it's just as far as he can kick it, really. Cook's picked it up. My word, this is like League 2 away to Man United in the Carabao Cup game or something, the way we're defending and just booting it. Christie's got it. Senesi's overtook him. Souček's trying to... I mean, this is an easy dink over the top for Truffau. Cross is blocked by Max Kilman. Throw into Bournemouth, well into the corner on their left-hand side. 5 minutes to go. Senesai's got it. There is a West Ham player waiting to come on. Senesai hooks it in. It falls to Adam Smith. Todibo does really well to get rid of that one, though. It's another throw-in for Bournemouth. The sub is still not on the pitch. Jimenez has got it. He's coming forward. Gives it to Ryan Christie. Lovely little ball over to Truffert, who's in a bit of space, but he doesn't quite make the connection. It's a goal kick to West Ham, and Potts is starting to get a little bit stressed with people. I mean, everyone should be getting stressed with everyone. This is just... The first half was fun because we were winning. The second half, even though we were winning for the majority of it, has been absolutely terrible from West Ham. There's 4 minutes to go. The sub is still not on as far as I'm aware. Iraola goes long. Fulkrug flicks it on. Only as far as Cook, who goes backwards to Petrovic. And he gives it to Senesai, who dropped deep to receive it from his goalkeeper. And he just travels with it as far as he can till he reaches Fulkrug and then switches it over to Lewis Cook, who's now coming forward. And it looks like it's Magassa that's going to be coming on for West Ham. Senesai feeds it through to Unal again. Well intercepted by Todibo. He's had a really good game in my opinion. He clears it away. Senesai cuts it out and it's a throw into West Ham just inside our own half on our right hand side. And you would imagine we're going to take our time with this. 3 minutes on the clock. Magassa probably shivering at this point because he's been stood there for quite some time now. You'd imagine it'll be Freddie Potts he replaces. Wan-Bissaka to take the throw in. 3 minutes for West Ham to hang on to a point. Wan-Bissaka puts it down the line. Senesai flicks it down. It's bobbling, but Fulkrug with a nice little touch to Souček actually. Back to Fulkrug, but he couldn't quite give it to Bowen. Cook intercepts. Tavernier comes away with it. Walker Peters chasing. Out to Jimenez. Diouf under pressure now. Tavernier picked it up again. 2.5 minutes to go. Senesai outside West Ham's box to Tavernier. He might shoot. Decides against it. Gives it into Evan Nielsen. He tries to turn and shoot, but Todibo's marshalling him really well. And he has to go back to Lewis Cook to gives it to Truffert so Bournemouth can load the gun and go again. Out to Adley on the left-hand side. He whips it in. Headed away by Diouf. Big header as well. Got a bit of distance on that. Cook picks it up. He crosses. No, he doesn't. He shoots over the bar and it's a goal kick. Bournemouth are screaming for a corner. Cook is screaming for a corner, but the referee's saying no, it's a goal kick. And when a player reacts like that, I tend to believe them. Yeah, I think it does just nick off Thomas Souček's thigh there. 2 minutes to go. Fucking hell. Iraola with a goal kick. Wan-Bissaka flicks on. It hits the referee, so he's going to have to stop play. And we're going to get a drop ball inside the Bournemouth half. That was quite handy. Potts gets it, gives it to Jared Bowen, and back to Max Kilman. See, we can just keep the ball for 5 seconds. No, we can. He lofts it forward and it comes straight back at us. But Kilman with a big header there, but it's fallen to Lewis Cook, who's flicked it down to Jimenez. This is getting a bit scrappy. Potts flies in on Ryan Christie, who's done really well to get away from him. Wan-Bissaka with a great interception, though. Souček picks up. He's under pressure. But he's kept a hold of it, and he's just hooked it down the right wing here. But Bowen's brought it down. He gets taken out completely by Senesai, and that's going to be a booking, surely, for the Bournemouth centre-back. It is, but more importantly for West Ham, we've got a free kick inside Bournemouth's half with 30 seconds left on the clock. Hopefully, we can see this out. It'll be a valuable point, a point that at the start of the game I would have taken, but by the end of the game, I am disappointed that we've thrown away the 3 points. I think we had a really good opportunity to win this game. 15 seconds on the clock. I'm not going to look at the computer or anything like that in case there's a goal or full time. Ready Potts is... I mean, we are putting players up. We are going to try and score here. Ready Potts just inside the Bournemouth half. against the wind. Headed away. And there goes the full-time whistle. Bournemouth 2, West Ham United 2. A good point for West Ham, but feels like 2 dropped rather than 1 earned. I'm happy with the draw. Dean, thank you very much for the £5 super chat. Dean says, if you gave me a draw before the game, I would have taken it. So would I. If you offered me a draw at half-time, though, Dean, I wouldn't have done. Not great in the end for us. The weather was obviously not good, but a valuable point. But 2 points dropped. I think it's a decent result, but I think it could have been a great result for us. So there's a little bit of disappointment, but a lot of relief, given that we showed a little bit of fight and a little bit of grit and determination. And we didn't throw it away. I think West Ham, under Graham Potter, would have lost that game. You know, we were 2-0 at half-time, played like that. I think we would have lost the game come the 90th minute. It just feels a bit... I think he got his subs wrong, or one sub in particular, I think he got wrong, and I think it cost us. I think it completely lost us anything that we had in the game going forward, and that's killed us in the end. But listen, thank you very much for joining me. If you don't mind sticking around for a couple of minutes, I'll be live with my review for a 15-minute chat about the game and about all the action as well. I'd appreciate it if you would stick around. But please do subscribe if you're new to the channel. Do drop a like on the video as well. And hopefully you won't mind sticking around for my review. And I will see you in about 5 minutes or so. But thank you very much. I'll catch you in a bit.